I need to.
And then this will be your first time seeing the stream, actually.
Yay!
That's right. Oh, I haven't even got it ready. Let me get that ready.
I
we
still do
live
not
now?
have Mesh and Manja, or no, I'm sorry, Mesh and Cari in the Roll20.
I do.
We're actually live. Fucking
Oh.
guavas, everyone!
Nice, Jodie. I
We're
saw
back,
that.
baby.
Excellent.
Guavas.
Sorry, I jumped the gun.
We are back. And it's my 10-year anniversary. 10-month. Okay, I jumped the gun there. Did you know that the banana,
Jeez,
every
that's
banana is
fucking
cloned
loud.
from the same banana? So if there was a virus that killed off the original what the banana is,
yeah.
we are out of bananas. They are gone.
Ooh, interesting. No bananas, but we'll have plantains, right? So we'll just have to make the plantain sweet, and then we'll have bananas again.
I mean, bananas aren't even that natural. We made that.
True.
Way too,
I think we did. But why does it keep getting yellow?
way too much.
That's what she said.
So
You're turning Super Saiyan?
You're saying the original plant is extinct.
All right, are you guys ready to play?
I'm saying that it's fictitious. It doesn't
We
really.
good.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Bananas aren't real?
No, that's not what I meant.
No, I mean we there was a wild plant and we bred it.
don't exist.
Rob, I'm sorry. I shouldn't open up this inquiry right as
Every
we
time.
start.
Yeah.
From now on, every time we go live, bananas aren't real.
This is
Bananas. All right, I hope this doesn't crash the camera.
you can now. God, I haven't been on Twitch for ages.
Because I need some.
Oops. Sorry, let me mute the tab, mute the site. There we go. Oh, I can see the overlay.
Ooh, it looks nice.
Sorceress.
I like it. Sorceress. Right, I'd be like, I'm a sorceress. Sorry.
Oh my god,
I'm
if
gonna-
I'm not going to hear it echoed.
I have a lot of energy now, which means I'm
Oh,
gonna
sorry,
crash
I've got
pretty
to go
soon.
to the door. One sec.
Okay. Guys, we're back. Happy New Year, and we're back.
Happy New Year.
We're gonna wait just a couple seconds for Jodie to get back because she got somebody at the door.
How the heck do I squish the icons on Roll20?
You have to go to
Settings.
the settings and video. There's a thing that you have. It's
Audio,
so settings and go to
video.
the bottom,
mhm.
and then there's a audio video button, and then at the very
There it
there's a
is.
separate tab called video display, and you set that to names only.
I got it.
Okay.
Perfect, thank you.
For the time being.
So.
Just waiting on Jodie to get back. That's all.
Am I the only one who put my own character's name into it?
Yeah, I have my normal name in Roll20, don't I?
Okay, I want.
I like Rob's little token for it. It looks cool. This is really a little city.
I like that it's colorful, but that could just be the fact that we've been in snow the entire time.
Look, guys, there's grass.
And it's freshly cut.
I just love the idea of someone in Icewind Dale telling someone else, "Go touch grass." They'll be like,
Where?
Okay.
To what
is,
grass on which
is
you
Jodie back yet? I'm
Yeah.
not. I can't see right now.
That's a no.
Where is this? Shit, I don't have it. Let me just grab that really quickly.
So you said we came from the southeast last week.
Your
and
tokens
we're-
are on the map.
They are?
Are they?
Yes,
I
they
don't
are.
see 'em.
All 4 of them
They
are
are
on
not
map.
on my map.
Nor on mine.
Yes, they are.
No, mine either.
All of your tokens are
I'm-
here.
Oh, they're tiny.
Oh
They're so
my God.
little. Look
You're
at
right.
us. We're so
All right. Let me zoom in.
cute.
There they are.
We were expecting giant ones because of Icewind
This
Dale
looks
ID.
like a
Okay.
Sneak
We are
or toilet.
country bumpkins at this current point.
Mhm.
At least 3 of us here.
this looks like a toilet.
How dare you call our watchtower a toilet?
Oh, I know.
Although
I don't
there is
have
one
it. It's
in the
other
basement.
area. It should
Damn it.
be Marrow
Ho-
Valley, Upper Duke.
Or at least that's what Frank likes to
That's
call
right. There it is.
This is going to be a bit of a weird adjustment, I'm not going to lie. just looking at all this. Like,
Yeah.
even my token. Is that me? I made it.
Who
and I'm
is
still like,
that?
is that me?
Yep.
This is like all inside, carved inside a mountain, right?
We'll get to
From what I
that.
remember.
Don't worry. We'll get
It looks like the back half is like if I'm just looking at the Well, no, there's a little part of it over there.
Just going to test out.
Yeah. It looks like the majority of the back section is in the mountain.
Test out. This is working.
Actually, a good portion. I mean, like you enter,
Jodie, can
you don't
you hear
enter
us?
to the mountain, but
Excellent. I
Oh,
got 3
I think
crits.
I heard something from the background.
I did hear something.
Jodie, can you hear us?
Hello?
Well, I'm
Oh,
back
wow.
now.
Back
Hold
now?
up.
Excellent. Okay.
But could you hear me moaning about this delivery?
No.
Yes, we could.
No,
Yes.
not really. We couldn't hear the
Barely.
fine details. Although I'm sure that some people in this cult
At least
Manjit
you didn't
would
get toilet
appreciate
paper.
what you would
No.
say.
I just
No,
got my
it's
toilet
different.
paper,
They
cleaning
It
supplies.
didn't arrive.
We
Okay.
heard the
It
equivalent
hasn't
of
come up.
Marv
Gotcha.
from Home Alone getting hurt.
All right. I'm gonna blast some music if you guys don't shut up.
Yeah. Oh,
Come up the stairs.
we're
though.
excited.
Yeah, we are. This
A
is
new
a
campaign.
It's a cold night, but it's exciting.
It is a cold night.
This is all of your first times in this town. As each of the caravans seem to collide about a day's travel, you get familiar with 4 new caravans. Or rather, 3 new caravans to your group. As the caravans kind of get together, you observe a lot of other interesting characters. However, the caravans are not very big now. Once you've gotten to the crossroads on the big map and things start divulging, some groups go south, some go west, and some go east. You are the group that's going east towards Hupperduke. Thusly, each of you are colliding in your own paths separately right now with unfamiliarity towards the others. But a day passes, and in the evening, you arrive at Hupperduke outside of the south wall. Riding around this absolutely spectacular city. If you have the stream on, I'm going to go ahead and share an image of what the town looks like, as you can hear as well as see and smell the smell of black powder as a massive fireworks show is continuing above these mountains in the east side of the mountain. You approach the lower city of Hupperduke. The spectacular pinks and yellows and the flashbangs hitting the sky, you can only assume what looks to be a deadly weapon is being used for revelry. And as you get towards the main gates, each of the captains of your groups comes by with a small pouch with 2 gold in it and says, "Thank you for your assistance." Each of them are going to head towards the upper city. So the caravans are going to split off from you, and you are left alone to yourselves at the front gates. Layla, what's going through your mind?
Well, I'm in awe looking at the fireworks. I mean, I've seen them before, right? I'm sure that I've seen plenty
You
of
would have seen
fireworks
some in
displays.
Teldore, probably, yeah.
Yeah. I just think they're beautiful. I'm also super excited to get that 2 gold pieces. I think I'm just looking around, drinking in everything that's the smells, the people not only in the city but also in my caravan, the fireworks. I'm fascinated with the fireworks.
The captain hands you your gold, or not the captain, but rather just the person that hired you. Said, "Hey, thanks for coming this way. Here's your gold."
You're welcome. Thank you.
You said you were looking for a group, right?
Oh,
Eventually.
I forgot I had an accent.
I was waiting for it.
Yes, eventually I would like to get a group.
Well, it seems that other group of people, the other caravans are starting to split up. So keep your eyes peeled. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Have you been here before?
Only once before. We're just staying the night, and then we'll be off in the morning.
Where do we stay the night?
You can find an inn in the upper city or the lower city. You can go ask the Crown's Guard if you'd like.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be doing the same, but you're probably better off looking for your group before you find the Crown's Guard. Maybe you guys can split some cash and find a room together.
Okay.
Good luck. I've already got. I met up with an old friend from the other caravan, so we're gonna go set up our horses. See you then. And he grabs the reins from the horse that you were on.
Look for
Anticipating you to hop
a
off.
group. She'll get off. She'll be like, look for a group.
Caidi, what's going through your mind? This is your first time seeing fireworks on probably ever.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. I would be looking at the glistening lights, having a small smile. I'm not necessarily trying to conceal nor hide, and I can't help but feel a little bit homesick. They kind of remind me of like the shine from the ice and snow on a cool morning. I can't help but want to look away, but I just kind of stare and get a little lost in it.
A little bit more of another caravan owner comes up to the person who was running your caravan that you're part of. A lot smaller than the other ones, coming from a further distance. It seems like this is probably their final destination for the evening. Another caravan master basically is talking with this guy, and 2 just human gentlemen, pretty nondescript, are just chatting. It seems like they're all catching up and having a laugh and are doing the normal habits that you're used to seeing when people are about to go to the bar together. They exchange some words, and then your your kind of person that's in charge gave you a ride says, "Hey, sorry, do you mind if I cut your pay down to a single gold? I know that you've been traveling with us for a lot longer. I want to treat my friend to some drinks tonight." I understand if you want full pay. It's okay. I just want to run it by you.
It's okay. I consider this a new change, so yeah, please treat your friend. Have a good time.
All right. Well, if you find us, whenever, I'll treat you to some drinks or something. I don't know. Thanks.
Yeah. Wait. A question. I'm not really around from these parts. Where's the best place to find jobs?
Usually you can ask the Crown's Guard if something's going down. I hear that this town, Crown's Guard are not as active. They don't really have a lot of crime going on because the city is kind of employed by the Empire. So.
Oh, well, that's great. That's really informative. And where do I find the Crown's Guard?
They're somewhere near the wall. So if you want to head up to the upper city, you can probably find a couple of them partying and see where they're staying for the night, and then, or maybe something. You can just try to grab a Crown's Guard. You can see if you find one. They're pretty easy to find.
Okay.
Oh, you're looking for a group, right? I think you've mentioned something like that on the trip over.
And I get a little bit reserved. Yes. I'm looking for a group.
Well, piece of advice on that.
Hmm?
We're all splitting up because I think I got a friend I'm gonna go with from another caravan. Seems like the other 2 caravan owners are gonna do the same. We're all splitting groups, splitting some money for the inn. But we didn't bring you guys in on it. So I think there's some other members from other caravans that may not be a part of that. You can probably bunk up with them. Maybe you can make it work, at least for the day. I mean, if it doesn't work, you can just find another group. It's no problem.
Okay.
Can I have a horseback? He smiles.
Oh, right. Sorry. Let's stumble off of it.
Just grabs the reins from your hand. Have a good night, and thanks again.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Oh, my name's Tav, by the way. If you ever find me again.
Oh, I'm Caidi. I don't know if I said that earlier.
You did. I remembered.
I did.
I never gave my name. I just realized. Sorry. Tav.
Right.
All right. See
What
you.
was it again? Tav? Okay. Cool. Hi. Okay. I said hi.
Fits the
Sorry,
bill. He just leaves. He's too excited to go drink with an old friend.
I went too far with it. Oof. Okay. Calm down. New town. Let's see what I can do.
Jesliann, you're kind of waking up from a swaying slumber, I'd say. It's been a little bit of a longer journey for you, coming from the south side. And the person running your caravan is a bit more old, later in their years. You guys have been taking turns driving, actually, like a very small wagon. So kind of a smaller journey down from Talonstadt, but it was not bad. You know, taking turns hasn't been so bad, but you've been sleeping through your turn to take a rest, and he wakes you up. Jesliann, I think we're here.
Oh, is that still me or someone else?
Jesliann.
Jesliann is.
Jodie, we got.
Jodie,
Oh, right.
She's coughing.
Sorry.
It's okay.
She's
Give her a
muted.
second.
No, can't you?
Sorry.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
It's okay. We got it.
Real start because I was dozing off.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Well, we're here. I've got a selfish request. I have an old drinking buddy of mine that I met on the crossroads, and if I'm not old in years and taking a boo every once in a while, I'm gonna get shit-faced tonight. And I kind of need the wagon to impress my friend. So, would you mind bunking with someone else tonight, or finding a different place?
I can. Yep. No problem. Would you happen to know where one might seek temporary accommodation?
Yeah, there's oh man, my memory's not so good. You could probably ask that Crown's Guard in the city, I think. Or you could maybe find some of the members from the caravan, other groups that we met up with. Maybe they know where to go. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna go ask my friend to show me around, and maybe if I offer him a drink, he'll help me out.
No problem. Thank you for your help.
Jesliann, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for helping me drive this thing up here. I'm just so old, and it's hard to sit those long trips and driving these horses. It's so monotonous. I just fall asleep.
You're very welcome.
I wish you the best in finding your group, and I hope you have a dazzling adventure.
Thank you. We'll see how it goes.
And this gentleman is kind of a very old, I'd say he's probably an old Ravenite. A little bit white-colored Ravenite, but, you know, he's from Talonstadt. He's just coming up to visit. Probably settle down for a couple days before heading back with a friend. And yeah, you hop off of the wagon, and he kind of starts leading his group towards another caravan, which is basically just a pack of 3 horses. What's going through your mind?
As the first.
Jesliann, what's going through your mind?
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, Mesh.
Adjusting period.
Yeah. Oh god, that's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah. So I'm a little taken aback that he's like, oh, I need to find some accommodation now. Okay. And I hadn't realised it was a party night. There seems to be some celebrations going on. Okay. No, I can do this. I'm going to go and I'll find some lodgings for the night. I can do this.
You
I can do
bustle
this.
off, just kind of
Yeah.
like, kind of looking a little anxious, but not hiding anything. And then we get to the automaton. A little freaky the first time. You think like you're getting attacked when you see these fireworks. Boom, 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 boom.
How do I recognize the enemy?
You have the two horsemen kind of ride up to you relatively quickly once these things get within sight. And one of them puts a hand on your shoulder. Don't worry. There's no one after you here. This is a party. You're okay.
It's loud. That's loud for a party.
Yeah, they like to party hard here.
Okay. You say so.
Listen. This place is supposed to be friendly. This is very different than what you've been used to. Try to relax. Mingle with the people. And remember, if any place in the Empire you're going to fit in, it's here. You'll be all right. Try to find your group here.
Gotcha.
Build some trust. And stay the fuck away from Shady. You'll be okay.
Good.
You don't have to hide who you are around here. You get directions from, you get into the bigger cities. Just try to hold your own. Make sure you have a reason to do what you're doing. If you do more favors than people can ask, then, you know what I mean? You do somebody a favor that they're not even asking for. Perhaps you can get enough favors to get yourself in direction from. And then they won't even care that you're there. We have already got arrangements for a room. We could bring you in if you want, or you can try to take this as an opportunity to get together with some friends. Oh shit. I know that guy. Hang on a second. And the skinnier guy, the one that's more intelligent, goes up to talk to this older gentleman that's coming up in a cabin or in a wagon. They start exchanging a couple things. You're a little distracted by the lights and stuff. You're like, that could totally be a weapon. And basically he ends up coming back and just tells you, hey, it's an old friend. We're gonna treat him to something tonight. He doesn't know his way around the town. So he tells the same thing that the other group members said. You need to find work. You find the Crown's Guard. There's some other members of the caravan that he's never seen before. They might be adventurers, pretty par for the course. They might just be bodyguards, but they might be your first step at kind of talking with some new folk. But they said if you're still feeling iffy about the place, that you can come find him, and they will be in the upper city. And he said that in the elevated section of the city known as the Idleworks Shelf. He's like, if you come up to the shelf, we will be in for the next day, and then we'll leave in 2 days. So if you need us tomorrow, then we'll be here. But after that, we're gone. You're on your own.
I appreciate the ride here. I know it wasn't what you initially signed up for, so.
Hey, listen. He hands you 2 gold in a pouch. He says, listen, this is not an easy trip to come out here. I know that we're providing a little bit of assistance, but hey. I noticed you took a couple spears for us, and we didn't have to. You come by Shady Creek, you don't know me. But if I find you in a dark alley and you're in trouble, I don't know if I can help you. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm the type of guy that can maybe get you out, but fighting's not my strong suit. So if you need a runner, you can come find me.
Gotcha. Or don't gotcha.
Something like that. We'll figure it out. I'm not very good with code words. I mean, I have to put up with Bubba every day. You just see him like picking his nose. Hold on. Hey boss, we can go see some fireworks. Hey, see, what was your name? SP?
Shifa.
Shiva? Sheeta? She? She, her?
Ba.
Sheba. Sheba. Like the dog.
Sure, that works.
I see you later, dog. Just right off. And after a couple of minutes, you guys all walk to the gate, and because you're walking and the other groups are walking, kind of just naturally separate out. There's a couple other people here, not very many, mostly humans or families of the caravan that came with Layla's group and Caidi's group. Those caravans are a little bit bigger. And all of the people that seem to be coming in are not really, much of them are humans. Most of them are gnomes. Kind of all kinds of different ones, but some of them seem to be carrying some sort of like supplies or boxes or whatever, and they're coming to visit families, and then the rest of them are kind of just walking up to the upper city. And as you guys walk in that gate down here, the night is chilled, and a misty night hangs over the industrious mountainside of Hupperdook. The scent of a recent rainfall is meeting your nose as you walk on a muddied pathway. And the nightly festivities seem to have already started, as noted by the fireworks that you saw, or fire flowers in this case. With the elevated section of the city is now you put together from a couple things that they're called the Idleworks Shelf. You saw some signs as you passed by. And
that's the upper city?
That's the upper area of the city, yeah. And there's colorful lanterns and streamers. You can hear the distant sound of music and firecrackers. You can hear this shouting and laughing, all coming from the upper area of the city. You, however, are arriving around the far side of the mountains, a couple hundreds of feet down and a couple hundreds of feet west of it. And you see a quiet, dark field of the assembly yard, passing massive forges that have partially constructed war machines. All of the city's industry seems to have been abandoned for this evening. You cannot see very many, if any, gnomes in sight outside of the caravans, while the workers of Hupperdook seem to unwind in the celebrations of the upper city. As you guys kind of meet each other's gazes between things, what do they see, Layla?
Oh, they see Ganassi Drow. She has very ashen gray skin. Her eyes are like an amber glowing. Her hair is light gray, but it's got very bright, large chunks of glowing orange, red, yellow. She's wearing leather armor, but she has very elegant clothes underneath it. And she's kind of not nervously, but like wide-eyed, excited to see the area, like just looking around. Yeah.
As you look around, Layla, you see a heavily cloaked figure, a very young-looking elf, and a relatively tall dragonborn. I'm gonna let Jesliann go next so that she can take her 30-minute break, and then we'll go to the other players. So Jesliann, what does your dragonborn look like?
Wait, one sec, because I've got this thing set. I'm gonna.
Yeah, go ahead and pause it, and then you can take your walk after that.
Yeah, of course, it's about to go off in like 1 minute. So. Jesliann is she's a dragonblood dragonborn, and so she's fairly tall and slender. She's I think I said 6'8". No, 6 foot.
Yeah, she's a tall one.
Very tall.
She's tall. I've forgotten. Yeah, because I looked it up. They're tall. They're well over 6 foot, and yeah. So she's tall. She has smooth blue scales that have a slight green iridescent tinge to them. So if you see her catch the right light, you can see each scale glistening individually. She's as middle-aged dragonborn, so she's around 50 years old. She has horns coming back, 2 large horns here coming from the back of her head, as long as smaller horns and scales like a frill back here. I don't know how to describe it really.
That's right.
She has, I think I decided green. I wrote all this down, but I think I decided she had green eyes. Yeah, green eyes, and I guess they kind of contrast with her skin. I can't remember if I said green or yellow. I've forgotten. I wrote this down. Yeah, so she's pretty modestly dressed. She's doesn't look like she's particularly rich, but doesn't look like she's particularly poor either. Kind of in the middle, you know. Yeah, as I said, pretty. What's the word? Yeah, modest. So she's not affluent. She definitely looks like she didn't come here for a party. And looks a little bit taken aback by
dressed for a job interview.
Yeah. She looks like she's doesn't got quite the concept of going on an adventure and exploring her new found powers. She knows that she wants to do it, but she's not necessarily dressed for that. Yeah, so she has an academic background, so she looks like she's
a bit bookish.
Bookish. Yeah, that's the right term, bookish. But she's not wearing glasses. She doesn't have glasses.
Got a long, narrow snout, right?
Yeah, she's got a normal vision. Yeah, snout's a little long. Yeah.
Is it rounded or pointed at the tip for your dragonborn?
Rounded. So it's rounded, and she also has a tail, as all dragonbloods do. And her tail is quite long and actually goes right down and would drag on the floor if she didn't hold it up. So it's like a little bit long, not like crazy long or anything like that, but a little bit long.
And as she gets closer to all of you, you can kind of feel the static and the ozone a little bit stronger.
So.
Yeah, it kind of smells a little bit like ozone wherever you go, because you're that electric type dragon.
Oh, got ya. Yeah.
You hide it well, but it's still there.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Cari.
I was gonna say I forgot something very key about my character in my description. If I can.
Okay. Yeah. Go on.
Okay. But are you done?
Jodie can take her.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
go into America. Yeah.
Go into a book.
Cari, go ahead.
There's cracks in Layla's skin. Underneath, so think of like a lava flow. There's golden, amber, red, line cracks that are glowing through her skin. She's a fire genasi.
Right.
Oh, and she does not look like she's from Wildemount.
Yeah, the dress is very foreign. She doesn't look like she's from around here. Shifa, what does your character look like? A little bit hooded and kind of covered up.
So, obviously, trying to hide the physique, so you'll probably only see metallic wrists and face a little bit. So, imagine, you know how. Oh, what's his name again? Magneto's helmet has a three-way Y shape, right?
Like a bucket helmet.
Yeah, it's it's like a cylinderish, but not fully. It has some curves. And then the eye slits and the nose area is like the Y shape of Magneto's thing, but it's closed in. It doesn't have that much actual space between it. So if I don't know if you're able to see that, that's the
So
head. That's
small.
the face over. That's the face over there, kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a little bit of like red fur/feathers coming out of one side of the head, and on the right side there's some like compartments that might be able to unscrew at some point. We
Looks
don't
like
know.
a helmet mixed with a mask. The best you guys can make out.
Yeah,
All metal.
and the eyes are a little orangish yellow in glow.
Is your character pretty tall?
Yes, about 6'5" I'd say.
So just under
'Cause I'm-
Jesliann's height.
Yeah, just under.
Okay. Any noticeable weapons?
You'd see like spears and a staff sticking out from the right side. Yeah.
Okay. And mostly not like we're talking like squalid clothes. Like probably
Mhm.
just picked them up either out of a dumpster or from like the third time they've gotten to a hand-me-down shop. Like we're talking
Yeah.
very squalid clothes.
Just some. Probably one of them is from a dead body at some point somewhere.
Yeah,
on
there's
the
some
way.
noticeable blood on him, but it's like old.
Not mine.
Yeah, a little rough and tumble, but kind of just looks a little lost. What's going through your mind, Shifa?
Yeah. I'd say instinctually I'm like try to understand the culture. So I'm like, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna be listening and silently observing.
Okay.
I need to find my place here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you look around, you can also make out a relatively shy-looking elven character that is wearing some leathered armor. And also, I think you're carrying a shield too, aren't you?
My left hand, yes, would be shield.
Yeah. Okay. So
Was it-
then, Caidi's also wearing a shield. But Caidi, what does your character look like?
So from afar, you see that she's relatively covered up as well, with a more darkish blue hood that clearly doesn't look like it's just some riffraff kind of cloak, but doesn't exactly look like anything that's well worth too much more money. But in closer inspection, you see that she is a somewhat petite girl of about 5'10" tall, long flowing aquatic colored hair with piercing blue eyes. Like her face is like has like a natural kind of smiling shape. You can actually see indents like ever so slightly here. Like she's been smiling a lot, but like when you just see her profile, it just looks like dour, almost like she's trying to hide it. Her actual clothes, whenever she's actually not got the hood covered up because she's just trying to like make sure she's can't be seen too much. She's wearing a very loosely cream colored tunic. Just well yeah, it just on the side with a thick kind of what's it, fur? What do we call it, Rob?
Hide.
Hide, thank you. Well, like a hide cover. And my race, I am a wood elf, which is why I've got golden brown skin. You can tell that it's softer than you would think, but with careful inspection, you see that her hands have got callus, due to a lot of more manual labor that she's actually done. She does have one glove on her hand, which has like a little small pocket, just like crudely made, where she just puts a couple of like sewing needles in there, as well as a a literal stick, as it were. It's actually a quarterstaff that's attached to the back of a cloak, but not so subtly is a little holder that clearly has been just like also crudely sewn into the back that holds the staff, but it also looks like that it could fall at any second as well. Her demeanor seems to be one of almost like reservation, but almost like an unusual curiosity. Like a cat who's just like, I want to step forward, but I don't want to step forward. You know, just almost cautiously optimistic. Oh, and she's wearing sturdy boots. Clearly, the lower frame seems to be slightly more larger than her upper body. Almost like an indication that she walks around a lot. And oh, her ears are slightly perking outwards, which is making the hoodie a little bit more unusual shaped. But yeah, that's me for my appearance.
I'm the shortest.
How short are you?
5'9".
5'9". Is that? Yeah, I was asking about like elves are really tall, right? So 5 foot. It's 5'10" short for a wood elf. Is what I was asking. Manjit.
That's almost my real height.
Most elves are actually relatively short compared to humans. Humans typically are above elven.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's quite a tall elf then.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
she'd
she
be
would
really
be a pretty.
tall.
She would be considered a taller elf, but shorter for kind of general race standards.
I never really thought about it. Elves, in terms of that, like puberty and growing, like, is there an age where they stop? Like usually we stop around 25. Like whatever we are. Do elves have that?
I'd say it's probably more common with males that they would probably continue to grow, but it would just be very, very gradual. And maybe women as well. I guess it probably shouldn't be exclusive to men, but I'd have to look that up. I don't know. I'll tell you later.
The size of what was chosen to indicate like not quite a woman, just like there is a sense of immaturity about her. That's why I refer to her as a girl, even though she's 30 years old.
Did you give us the color of her hair?
Aquatic color, long flowing hair, which is why she's trying to see it, because it
blue
would look very
or
outstanding.
Like a
Just
light
like
blue?
Bluish, light
Blue
bluish.
green,
Yeah. I chose a color scheme,
Yay.
but yeah, that's about it.
Okay, well, you guys have kind of just getting your bearings. I bet you notice that the caravan groups have already moved ahead of you, and there's just these 4 figures kind of just standing out in the moonlight and fireworks, looking around and slowly walking in front of you. You kind of just find yourselves surrounded by one another.
I'm just gonna keep staring at the fireworks, just like that, slowly getting lost in thought.
We're talking in. So we're all within earshot.
Yeah, you kind of just are kind of walking separately towards the same direction, but it's just kind of like that awkward walk where you're just a bunch of strangers walking the same direction.
Is it dark?
We've already.
It's pretty bright with the fireworks out. It's pretty bright.
We've already gotten directions to the inn, right? So that's why we're walking in the same direction.
They told you that there is an inn, or a lodge or something in the upper area. So as you come in through the town, you notice that there is, maybe in this area, on that first street, it kind of takes a T and goes north and south, but the northern road seems to be blocked off. And there's someone sweeping there. It does not look like they're wearing Crown's Guard attire.
Yeah, we're supposed to. They had recommended we see the Crown's Guard first before going to an inn.
Yeah, there just seems to be a normal kind of common folk gnome male just sweeping some outside of the porch. Literally, the first person you've seen that's a native is just this one person here, and there's like it's not a very uptight barricade. It just seems to be like an arrow pointing the other direction is on the barricade towards the south.
I'll go up to them. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey.
Where is the Crown's Guard?
Oh, you got a
Where's
problem?
the best place to find? Oh, no. I'm supposed to go talk to them. For work.
Well, there might be in the barracks, but they could also be up in the shelf. Probably having a good time for the evening.
It's my first time here. Where are the barracks and is the upper shelf?
Well, the barracks are on the south side. If you go all the way down and just go straight to the wall, you'll see this big, like, massive building down there.
Behind us.
No, it's that way. And I'll use my arrow to point for you guys here. It's this building here. It's about 1,000 feet from here. It'll take you a little while to get there. All the stuff's kind of just pointing you in one direction. So if you guys want, you can go, just stay on the south side, and you can get there.
Thank you very much.
It should get you up to the top as well. But like I said, I don't know if you're going to be able to talk to them much this evening, because most of them are probably up having a good time with the rest of the town up top. It's pretty empty around here during this hour. I'm just getting too old for this.
It's fine. I just need to talk to one person. I hope you're having a good night, though.
Good as long as I'm alone.
Well, then I shall leave you alone. Have a good night.
Before the Layla walks away, I snap out of my little, like, almost trance looking at the fireworks, look forward and go, oh, and ask the exact same question. Excuse me, hi. Do you're a King's Guard, was it?
No.
Do you know where I can find? No? Did I get that wrong?
Do you have ears? You were like 5 feet away from her.
Another look at Layla. Sorry, I was the fireworks.
Just goes back to sweeping.
Are you looking for the Crown's Guard?
Yes. Oh, that's the word. Yeah. Do you know where I can find?
The guy
some
sweeping
jobs?
looks at Jesliann and goes like, "He's with this guy." Just like mouth like.
I'm sorry. I wasn't really
Caidi's like,
paying
"What's with this
attention.
guy?"
It's okay. He told me how to go, so you can follow me if you want to go.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Through my fingers. Okay. Okay. Sure. I just like put my.
It's just this way.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Let's go.
Excuse me. Can you hear me?
Are you talking to the gnome?
I'm talking to. Well, I've heard. I'm standing right next to you, so I'm hearing the conversation. Right, so I'm talking to you two. Excuse me. Hello. I was wondering if you good folks knew anywhere to find a room and board for the night. I was with a party. That partnership is dissolved, and I was looking for some other people to get together with to team up, so to say, and find somewhere to stay for the night. Sorry. Excuse me. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Incankoth, Jesliann, but you can call me Jesliann.
Nice to meet you, Layla.
Pleased to
hi.
meet your acquaintance.
Yeah, you cut me off, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Pardon me. Sorry. I'm Jesliann.
What is your name?
I'm Caidi.
Caidi.
So some people call me Casey. But
Which do you prefer?
it doesn't really matter to me, I guess.
Well, I mean, I can't call you by two names. I need one name. Caidi?
Cadi's fine.
Cali or Caidi?
Cadi!
Caidi!
Cadi! Sorry.
Nice to meet you, Caidi.
Nice to meet you.
Is
Apologies
there
for
somebody else?
Emerging from the shadow of Jesliann
Yeah.
is this towering metal figure that is
Like,
wrapped in like
how
bloody.
tall?
He's like 6'5", and you're 6'8".
He's really tall. He's really
Yeah,
tall.
he's like
Yeah,
just
both of you
behind
guys
you.
are
He's
tall.
literally just like hiding in your shadow because you're the only thing
Okay,
taller than him.
but he's got like a
Very hooded.
sorry, mesh. You got hoods and stuff.
He
Okay, so
probably
I can't
has
see you
someone else's
properly.
clothes that dyed in them on.
Apologies for overhearing, but looks like we have the same goals. Finding lodging. Yes. Can I accompany you also?
You just hear a
We are
loud
going to-
sigh coming from the barricade.
We are going to Crownsguard first. Is that okay? Or at least I am going. Myself and Caidi are going to Crownsguard first.
Yes.
And-
Yes.
Not a bad idea. More information is good.
I figure maybe there's one person on guard I can talk to.
Sounds
What's
Acceptable.
your name? Oh,
You can-
Rob? Have I seen anything like him in Tal'Dorei?
You
Talking,
are
probably
not very well traveled, I would say, because you're new to this.
Oh, okay.
So you would be familiar. Maybe you've seen a couple of them.
Okay.
Like you're not used to seeing them without an owner.
Okay.
Nor-
Also, is it
yeah.
just you? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Cari. That's fine.
What is your name? Also, is it just you?
You can call me Shifa, and yes, I am on my own.
Oh. Okay.
Shifa.
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 That sounds good.
Shifa.
Well, we should probably give a
Jesliann,
good night to this gnome man and head out, because he doesn't want to be with people. Right, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys start moving, going over here, and then you kind of make it over here. You kind of see this like mine shaft looking thing just kind of carved out on the southern side of the mountains. As you're walking past there, you see another kind of three-way stop. And as you round the corner, you see that the northern section is also barricaded just for the evening. These are like the most ramshackle barricades. Some of them are partially broken. It's just like heavily encouraging you to go walk a certain way. You don't have to if you want to go against the beaten path. But you see this thing pointing again towards the east, and the there's like a flappable kind of wooden sign that kind of claps over a barricade to go into the mines, but it's not even on the barricade. The barricade has not been set up to go into the mines. It's just literally sitting on a mine cart, and the sign just says Silber Hall Mines. Silber, and then Hall like Haul. Silber Hall. And then the pathway continues south. Would you like to go through the barricade, or would you like to go south?
South is towards the Crown's Guard that he pointed out, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's just following the pathway.
I'll do that. I'll go south.
Okay. And you get to this other section over here where you can kind of see that all of the roads kind of funnel you guys towards going up this road here,
Oh,
like that. I will shift click you over there. You guys kind of just find the natural, it's just easier to kind of follow the barricades that are just encouraging you to go a certain direction. You can already start seeing off in the distance up here, there's like another kind of section where it leads to some lifts to go take you up. And you can kind of see the roof of the Crown's Guards building here, the barracks as it were. I think that's right. Let me just make sure. Yeah. You also see a signpost in the street that says Ironside Barracks. There's some smaller streets to get there, but they all seem to be blocked off by houses, so it's kind of like one of those inconvenient buildings in a city where you have to like walk around a bunch of these roads to kind of get into the neighborhood area, and then you can get in there. Or you can just walk all the way around and go to the front entrance type of thing. And you guys kind of walk up this direction. These streets are pretty wide. So I'll say you guys are probably just walking 2 by 2. You guys would fan out all 4, or how would you guys be walking with newly found friends? Are you just kind of, instead of walking separate in a big fan, are you guys just kind of like slightly closer all together now?
Like two by two, because maybe Caidi and Layla in front, and then like coming the rear would be myself and Tifa. So
Dollars in the back.
The tall
people in the back, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because you're gonna go talk to a Crown's Guard. It makes sense that the short people will go in the door first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing.
So probably be a bit
So
more
something like this,
distance.
with Layla probably slightly taking strides in front, just kind of leading, as per her own direction. You guys just going along with it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the only one that knows how to get there at the moment.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, as you guys walk up, you get another large, very pretty kind of nightfall. You can hear some of the fireworks getting louder and the colors getting brighter. The moonlight kind of getting put to shame by the light of the fireworks. And it's just a very exciting evening as you guys maybe get a little bit of the butterflies in your stomach, kind of excited to get some dinner, maybe get a couple drinks in for some of you that can drink and can enjoy it. Sorry, Shifa. And and then probably even just getting a closer look at the fireworks or maybe the contraptions thereof. And as you get to this little thing, you're getting that much closer to the fireworks section.
As we're walking, you've probably noticed me picking up scrap metal and just pocketing it.
So I over this direction, I think is where he said to go. Do you what? Why are you grabbing the metal?
This is just food.
What?
Oh.
You mean
What manner of contraption are you? Are you a automaton?
Can we see? He's not biological.
Yeah, I'm guessing we can see his. We can see his, because I hadn't noticed that first, but I guess we can see his face.
He's
a little bit.
Make a
if
he's not going to be very good at hiding it, Shifa, if you're not going to be very good at hiding it, then you can tell them what they see. If you are trying to actively hide it in the midst of this group, then I'll have them roll for it.
I've been actively told it's safe in this city, and I'd say I'm not supervised, so I'm gonna be, I am not actively hiding now.
Okay, so what do they see when they're closer to you now?
You see that instead of eyes, there's energy glowing through my eye slits and my helmet. And if you're close enough, you'll see it's not a helmet.
Or a mask.
Yeah, so I can, I guess as we're walking, I kind of notice his face, and I kind of look over. Excuse me, what manner of contraption are you? Are you an automaton?
I do not know that term, but that sounds something that would be used to describe what I am.
Well, in this city, there's many such machines and contraptions as yourself. But I must admit, I've never seen one quite like you.
You've read stories about them and probably maybe have seen one in passing a couple times, Jesliann, but they've always had a master, and have not had this level of sentience before. Like, this person's completely on their own, talking to you like a person. And Caidi, you have never even seen or probably heard of these things, unless you've read up on, unless you have like a very high history score. Do you have proficiency in history at all?
I do not have. No.
Yeah, so then this is a foreign concept to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking right now. I'll be listening, but I wouldn't be looking.
Yeah.
How fascinating.
Automaton. I've seen creatures like you before, but they always had master with them. But you are just you.
I like that. You are just
Shiva,
you.
when you hear the term master, it's kind of like it rings a bell and it makes sense to you that you would have a master, but it's not like that's the relationship you had.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to you what you want to say.
That's interesting. I don't believe I have any similar relations.
Okay.
Did you run away?
I don't know. Maybe.
Caidi would start looking.
So, where are you all from? I'm not from Wildemount. I'm trying to understand the continent a little more.
Whereabouts might you be from?
I'm from Taldor. Well, no, I'm from Taldore, but I'm from 1 second, Cari has to remember.
Isilra?
Marquette.
is it?
Marquette.
Marquette.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Marquette.
You're familiar with this as
really?
being like Jesliann especially. You're familiar with this being about 2 continents over.
Yeah, so like, oh wow, okay.
Quite the journey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite the journey. How did you get here? I hear airship travel is rather challenging.
It really is a long story, but so I am. My order is like a bodyguards for hire agency, and I was with my mentor, my warden, and we were guarding people. So we took from Marquette to Port Tamale. That's the only place that has airships here in Wildemount. So we went to Port Tamale. We dropped them off, and then we had more contacts, and so we went to Zadash, and then suddenly my mentor tells me that I need to learn more about Wildemount because we are going to be doing more recruiting, kind of. So here I am.
That's yeah, quite the journey. You must be exhausted.
Oh yes. I mean, all in a day's work, right? Like you work hard, you get this life, but yeah, traveling all day is not very fun.
Well, I thought I had come from far, but I really, in reality, it's just a city over from compared to you. Continents over. It's very far.
It is very long. Although I have to say, I like the skyships. They are very fun to travel in.
It's a bit cold for you here, though, Layla, I'd say.
Yeah.
Seeing them, I've never really traveled that much in the airships. Most of my travels has been right here in Wildemount, in this continent here. It's quite difficult to travel to other places.
That is actually one thing that we want to look into is seeing where the locations for a airship port would be. Like, can we create more airship ports? But then I guess there's this whole conflict going on, and it complicates things.
Yes, quite.
What
He kinda
about
just trails
you?
off.
Where are you from, Caidi?
I'm up north.
Up north.
She's lost. She just like, I don't know where that is.
Like, where the heck is
She just like looks
what?
up. Yeah.
It's a place. You probably haven't heard of it. Balsil. Sorry, I have to pronounce it properly. Balse tail? Is that how you pronounce it?
Balse
tail.
I need to see it written down.
Yeah, I've been practicing this, and I'm like, I have no idea if I even say Basatil. Okay.
Bicistil.
Bicistil. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to get that right.
For now, that's Bicistil.
Oh, I can see it on the map now. But it's like two words, right?
Yeah,
Bicistil.
Yeah. Jesliann, do you speak Elvish?
I do, yes.
I'm Jesliann.
Does anyone else speak Elvish?
Wait. Do I speak Elvish? Hang on, hold up.
I do not speak Elvish.
No, I don't. I don't speak Elvish, no.
I mean, it sounds Elvish.
Bicistil.
It sounds Elvish or Draconic. You're not sure which.
Oh,
but you're like, I know Draconic, and that's not Draconic.
Yeah, you mean that the town name sounds Elvish?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Jesliann would probably be familiar with the place.
Yeah, probably. You know that there's basically like 2 or 3 different outcomes for most of the elves that kind of split off from Meshadieme. There's something that happened with Meshadieme, and the elves had to scatter. They left their homeland and are basically kind of nomads in the last couple of 100 years. Similar to your situation, actually, but they are like 200 years predate.
But further back, but yeah.
I'm from there. I'm traveling right now.
Break time. Right. Turn off. Sorry if you could hear that.
Yeah, no worries.
Jodie, were you actually gonna announce that you know it out loud?
Oh yeah, I'll say like yes, I've heard of Bicistil, Bicistil. So I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the Elven tongue. It's quite difficult to pronounce.
You know it, and I just kind of like conceal behind my cloak a little more. Okay, that's nice.
Well, it's clearly an elf, so it shouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna take a quick break, okay?
No problem. Shifa, I don't know if you would have heard it, but if you kind of like recollect any discussions, if he says north, it's probably a couple days from you. Maybe a couple weeks, if it's anywhere up north, because that's just, you're more central.
I think I'd have memorized at least the main cities from some map I saw.
Yeah, I mean, you probably glanced at a map.
Apart from that, I wouldn't recognize anything because everything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where are you from, S.H.P.H.A?
I do not really know, but I came from slightly north from here.
Slightly north. So north and slightly north. Okay, that's right. I mean, I will remember, but it might not help me navigate.
I get curious enough. Why, Shiva? Why are you here?
The first big city so far.
Oh, you're just passing through.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what I find here.
I'm a little confused with answers with I don't know. So I'm like, oh.
I kind of look at you two like,
I mean, Caidi, you've got a pretty
It
high
wasn't really
passive
an answer?
perception. I would say, like, what is your perception like 15? Your passive?
16.
60. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can pick up on this. Basically, Shifa's not like shifty-eyed. Shifa's just like, she just looks very uncomfortable. Or I guess Shifa's more androgynous probably, but
are we all she's?
3 of you are.
But...
Shifa's probably more like, what would you say?
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral, non-binary, androgynous, however you want to say it. Probably more male than female if you were to guess. Just because there's not a lot of curves there, but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah. I'll just use he for Shifa until Mesh corrects me. But so the figure here is just like nervous, but it doesn't seem like it has to do with your questions at all. Like very comfortable answering the way they are. The responses don't seem to be matched to the emotion that they're giving them, because they seem like they would be normal, like people would be nervous to answer this way, but they just seem nervous for some other reason. And the other thing is that it's not like they're intentionally dodging questions. Like, this is their way of answering them. It just seems odd.
I would drop my line of questioning and turn around and go, okay. And that's it. I will just stop.
The air's a little bit damp. Kind of smells a little bit of gunpowder and smoke.
No other people around talking or anything? Just
Not
empty?
really. I mean, you guys have kind of slowed down talking to that gentleman that was sweeping, so the caravans are all long past you guys. It's just you four now.
Okay.
Relatively quiet, but quiet in the sense that around you is quiet. Like the city is very loud. It's just way off in the distance. And speaking of which, as you guys kind of round the bend to get to where you are, you can get a little bit better of an image as to what you can see on the hilltop. You can kind of see the cages, or rather the kind of like lifts that are there. You can see some other things that are going on, and then the loudness kind of gets even louder. The peace of the evening is shattered by a deafening crack of a massive explosion on the eastern wall. Sorry, western wall. Rocks spew into the city and into the streets as the southeast section explodes. At the base of the mountain, the sharks of Rod spray a couple hundred yards away from just where you stand, in the just south of the Y crossway. Heavy smoke billows out from a cavernous hole in the middle of the mountain's wall, and as your ears shake from shell shock, all of you kind of prone on your hands and knees just from the force of the explosion. 6 cloaked figures enter the street, running from the source of the explosion and charging towards you.
Why are we getting rushed?
Huh?
Fans ready.
So-
Let's go. Why are you coming
Shield
at
up.
me?
I'll first
How
thing I'll do is
do
just
you
put
react?
Marcus back up.
Shield
Just
out.
immediately like,
You see
Like,
Layla
what's going on
drawing a
here?
couple of fans like she's gonna go fight somebody with these things.
Yeah,
Just very
Jesliann
odd.
is not. Jesliann's not combat ready. Jesliann's not combat ready. So, oh, I don't know. Like, you know, she's like thinking, but not saying out loud. Oh my gosh, I need to try and use these newfound abilities. But they're going to attack.
Rob, first roll of the day. Do they have any insignia? Are these guards or are these dawn guards?
Make a perception check.
Uh, 15 plus 1, 16.
You don't see any clear markings. It's almost like they're intentionally just hooded, wearing similar tattered cloaks to you. You do notice with your roll that 4 of them seem to be shorter than another. One of them seems to be significantly taller and does not really have much of a hood, as you can kind of see a grin across a relatively female bodily figure towering over them, almost twice their size. But you're not quite sure, as they're just a couple hundred feet away. But as they get closer to you, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
All right, here we
This will
go.
be what I recall as kind of a loose initiative, if you will.
I have to roll it
really,
on.
really low.
Oh, you did not roll lower than me.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1,
Ah,
but it's a 2 with the +1. So,
hey,
hey, hey, we're on the board, guys.
hey.
Natural 20 on the initiative.
Nice.
What the
Oh, you
hell
got
are
natural
these
20.
rolls?
Oh, that means Meshadieme gives you get some sort of bonus or something.
For initiative?
No, Rob said if you if you crit on the initiative, you get a bonus or something.
I
did.
You
get to choose. I get to choose the
choose.
order.
You get to choose
Yeah.
your guys' initiative order. So this is a new thing that we're doing.
Hmm.
I think I'll go first. Cari.
Yeah,
We
I
got-
know. I'm waiting kind of to see what they're doing. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Like I said before, this is not necessarily like a combat initiative. This is just like an order of operations
Okay.
type thing for the time being until aggressive
rolled a
action is going to
6.
go through.
Rob, where are we entering now? Are you just making a mental note?
Yeah. So basically, think of it like you guys are on the south section of a Y map. The Y is like very harsh angle, so almost like a T, just slightly wide. The group of figures is coming from the left side, your left, and it seems like they're coming towards you, but it's your guess as good as mine as far as if they're going to continue past you or if they're going to go right in through you to the south or if they just want to come straight for you. You're not sure yet. So they're coming your direction either way because you're in the middle of the street basically between those two sections. You're at the crossway.
That's what I was asking, but it's fine. It's fine. It's good info. It's good info.
Do you have any follow-up questions to that, Jodie, then?
My follow-up question was, what do we enter our initiative somewhere?
No, you
Like
can just
on
tell me for
Roll20?
now. I'm on a different page than you guys, so you can't see the initiative.
Oh, okay. Mine's 11.
Okay. And natural 20 for a total of 22? 21.
21.
And Layla?
6.
And Caidi?
2.
And I need to roll 1.
Well,
more.
1. I don't know if you can do anything about critical failure for
No.
a initiative.
Mesh, is there any other adjustments you'd like to make?
A trip.
What's the order currently? Me, then. Who's
1 second.
after me?
I need to get one more initiative in here. And then I can sort it. Bam.
21, you
Okay, so Mesh is 21, and then you've got Jesliann, Layla, and Caidi. That's the order for you four.
I'll put Jesliann to the back. That's all.
Okay, so Jesliann will take the 2 or take the 6?
6. I'll have Layla in front.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jesliann, your initiative is now a 6. And an 11 to Layla. I don't know why your image is not working for me, but it's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
I'm assuming the caster wants to go after the melee people, so that's what I'm doing.
That would probably do
also,
the
I'm
same.
not. I'm not. Okay, I'm not used to the casting. I don't know what to do.
I mean, in this situation,
Crackle,
would the
crackle,
caster
lightning.
even cast immediately?
All right.
All that's happened is a big explosion
Okay,
and people
so
are running.
as the explosion
Okay, so
goes
we're not
through,
right. Yeah.
the rock, you guys are basically prone, and just starting to kind of come up and stand up as these figures are rushing towards you.
Are we on this intersection or this intersection?
I can't see your pointer because I'm on a different page. 1 second.
Are we here or here?
You are right at. You're at this intersection here. You're at the south side.
This intersection. Okay.
Can you guys see the initiative now?
Yeah. No.
Okay, good.
What? Are we supposed to see it?
No, you're not.
Okay. Oh.
That's why I'm asking. I don't want you to see it.
Okay.
All right. As this happens, the action from the lower base of the mountain of Hupperduke spills into the Iron Lot streets. What are you guys doing? Shifa, you're the first person to kind of react to this. You see people are just running right now. They have not really even notice your position yet. It seems like they're kind of emerging from the smoke.
Okay. I activate my shield, use it to push myself off the ground, get up. And just get in a corner, get ready for what's coming, and observe if they're gonna be hostile to us or not. Shield out, spear out.
Okay. That's all for now.
Yeah. I'll do my rage, I guess, just for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do bonus action rage.
Up to me, I'm
Okay.
angry. Only misting rage.
I would like to rage. I need to find my catchphrase for this.
I always ask politely.
Oh, you could say like rage,
Okay.
rage engaged
So as
or
these
something
figures
like that.
push forward,
Yeah, let's rage
there
and
are
engage.
all of the figures actually go back to back to back to back to back. So, in doing so, they run closer to you by 60 feet. They both just they all dash. And as they dash to the center of the causeway, they you can start seeing their figures of snouts poking out of the four smaller cloaked figures, and the hood flaps a little bit dangerously as being held by a taller figure. The cloaked figures look to be all kobolds. There are 5 of them. Seems like one of them kind of emerged from the smoke a little later than you would have liked.
Huh.
But yeah, he's kind of lagging behind.
Okay, so it's 5.
Yeah, there's 5 of them, and then there's one larger figure.
Can I do an insight on their why they're running? Maybe
On your turn,
like,
you
is
can.
it
Mash, stop seeing all the good things to do.
You notice that at the end of the turn that they kind of get here, because I'm going to basically take this from combat turn rounds. They get close to you. All of the kobolds are staring at you, and one of them shouts, "Leave no witnesses!" And the taller figure seems to be looking past you. Jesliann.
We switched.
Yeah, yes.
Sorry, yes, you're right. Layla.
I'm now 66.
Can I roll a perception to see? Leave no witnesses. Are they going to be attacking us? Are they running at
They
us?
all draw weapons. Except for the tall one.
I don't want to attack them, but
Ducks.
how far away from
They
the
all have short
closest one
swords
army?
if it's worth anything to you,
Okay.
at least for the time being. What's that?
How close is the closest one to me?
10 feet. Like they dash all the way through the street to you.
Oh, okay. Then I will go up to him and I will. I'm gonna do an attack roll, bludgeoning. I don't have my maneuvers yet, but my idea is to try and like knock at his like hand that's holding the sword and try to disarm. But I think it'll just be an attack roll for now.
Okay, so you don't want to disarm him just for flavor. You're kind of, that's what you're aiming for.
If I can try to disarm him.
Okay, the AC will be higher,
Okay.
and the disarm will only be within 5 feet, but I'll let you make an attempt. So I'll give them a +5 to
Okay.
their armor class.
I will run up to him, so I'll be within
Okay.
5 feet of him.
All right, make your attack roll. It's going to be really tough to do.
Ooh, is that good? 15?
Not enough to do what you want to do.
Okay.
So basically, you would probably you guess that like the armor for these things is probably pretty easy to hit, but like these little buggers are really small, and it's kind of like as he runs, you kind of like mistime it, and you kind of just like hit your fan into like just the cloak as he like swings his hand down.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I'm thinking in my mind, I want to do non-lethal damage to these people because
Okay.
maybe we can like bring them to the Crown's Guard.
Okay.
And that'll be like our in. I have a second attack as a bonus action.
Yes, you do.
So I think I will just bring my hand around with that momentum and try to maybe
Kind of
get
just
him
like
here.
swing and
with
then kind of spin and try to hit it with the reversal on the second one. Yep,
yeah.
Okay. But you're not
This
aiming
time
for the
not
same
trying
thing.
to disarm.
Correct. Okay.
Ooh, that's even worse. 12.
Oh, so close. It seems like you're grazing his armor. It's almost like you're just like a hand's breadth away when you swing around. It kind of like stops in mid tracks and you hear the edge of your fan kind of just grind into this leather armor.
Since this is our first episode and first attack, can I spend an inspiration to try that one more time?
Sure.
Already?
Okay.
All
Do
right.
you remember what inspiration
Might
does
as
in this game,
well.
Cari?
I rolled a 5.
Cari, do you remember what inspiration is in our new game?
Oh no.
It's the first time someone's using it.
I don't remember.
Does anyone else
What is
remember?
it?
Want to help her out?
Does it succeed?
Any inspiration in the new game is an
yeah.
automatic success.
Okay.
So if you want to use it on an attack roll, the attack roll will hit.
Yes, I do want to use it.
Okay, roll damage.
So,
Try it.
now it's been a while. I have always rolled when I'm playing a swords bard and doing the 2-weapon fighting. I reread it just to double check, and it says you don't add your ability modifier to the damage. I've always added my ability modifier.
What does it say for 2-weapon fighting, Cari?
It says when you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative. If either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making
That's
melee
right.
attack.
So that's 2-weapon fighting, but that's the feature that every character gets. You need to go into your class features and read your other
and I
thing.
don't have my class features yet, so that's probably
So
why.
if you can't choose that at level 1, then you don't have it yet. If you can, let me just double check really quickly.
I have 2-weapon
I
fighting.
don't think
level 1.
everybody has that. That's the second hand attack. That's free.
Yeah, I just for some reason
I'm
whenever
trying to
I've
see
been
a
playing,
class
I
feature
always
that you
added
get.
it.
I do believe you should have it. At level 1, you get to choose a fighting style. What fighting style do you have under your class features, Cari?
2-weapon.
Okay, do you read it there? Read it
That's-
there.
Yeah, that should give you the extra
You can do it,
damage.
but you can add ability from. Okay, that's why I was like something isn't right
So if you
about
go into
this.
your
Okay.
attacks, Cari, and you check one of your fans, you can add the fan again, and then you can click customize, and then you can click dual wield, and it should show up in your bonus actions.
Gotcha. That's what I need to do. That is a 9 bludgeoning.
So you rolled max on your
Oh,
D4,
I'm sorry.
or did you roll D6?
I rolled a D6.
Yeah, I've heard a D6 from this room. Yeah, your
You
D4s
don't
now.
know.
You can determine the dice by sound?
Yes.
This time
There's
I
not a
rolled
lot of
a 1
rolling going
plus
on.
4, so that's 5.
5 damage, okay.
5 bludgeoning.
A D4 doesn't roll, it just flops.
Yeah, it just kind of goes. Yeah, you hit this thing, Cari. Layla like swings around, and as it grazes, you kind of flip it on the tassel and catch it,
Yeah.
and then redirect from the momentum. You pivot and then stop moving and just go right up through his chin. And you notice that his head swings back and just teeth shatter into 1,000 pieces up there. And he is not looking good. He's just. Ow. You hurt. Jesliann.
You're gonna hurt me.
Jesliann, it's your turn.
So, question. Are is it one individual that's coming towards me, or is it like just all four in my general direction?
There are 5
or...
kobolds that are cloaked
Oh,
coming
sorry,
towards you
5.
that cannot be cloaked very well
5.
because their snouts are pointing out of the
The
cloaks.
snouts are pointing out.
Yeah.
Okay, so just the answer. So, what's all this now? Who the devil are you? Why are you coming at us?
All the
right?
questions.
So yeah, all the questions. So I'm doing this seriously.
Yeah.
I'm doing this seriously as I don't know if it
Your
counts as an action. As my action, yes, because I have like I have what's it called? Forceful presence. So I want to persuade them to not
To
attack.
chill the fuck out. Okay.
To chill the fuck out.
Yeah. All right, give me a persuasion check, and you can use your forceful presence for those. I'll treat this as kind of like
Okay,
a
so
middle ground persuasion intimidation. 'Cause that's kind of what you're going for. You're like, hold on, hold the door.
Hold on.
Exactly. So I get to roll with advantage. So let
Okay.
me just
All right.
put
Very
that
cool.
there.
Make sure you mark it off if there's any boxes that you got to tick for it.
Yeah, there's a box once per short rest. It
Okay.
says.
Oh shit.
So I didn't roll very well.
What'd you roll?
I didn't.
20. That's not.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled with advantage.
22?
What did it come up as?
You
I
got
didn't see it.
22.
Oh, was it a 22? Oh, sorry, I couldn't see it on. I can't see it on my screen for some bloody reason.
I had
It
that last
doesn't
week.
say it popped up quickly.
Oh right, okay, I can see it
Yeah,
now.
you got a
It's
natural
22.
18. Nice.
Natural 18. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I want to persuade them to. I'm like, who the devil are you? Then stop this one. Stop this now.
Okay, chill out. We're fine. You look like you don't want to say anything.
I don't want to what?
Don't say anything. You saw nothing.
The other one with that Layla basically broke the jaw. Like,
Saw nothing.
Okay, the other one's really injured. One's injured.
oh yeah,
And
his
then
jaw's
those
like
teeth.
hanging. Just like
Tongue sticking out.
What?
Layla
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
knocked
So
him out.
she's. Okay, so she's walloped one already.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
whapped him.
But I'm like,
right up the. Actually, would have been like right here.
Yeah. So did my persuasion work or not?
Yeah, it
on
seems
them?
like they're kind of like holding their swords up. Like, just didn't say anything. So they're kind of like at a stalemate right now. They don't seem like they want to attack you yet. But maybe
Okay.
they'll move along, but they don't want you to. They're trying to persuade you back. Like, don't say anything. You didn't see us. Haha. Like,
I think they're trying to persuade us back. Okay, let me see what else like yeah. So that was the main thing I wanted to persuade them.
okay.
Can I?
I love level 1 so much.
No, there's not a lot I can do. In terms of like
Oh, you got a bonus action left. That's it.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bonus action is I can't do anything with it.
Not yet. Yeah. Level 1's pretty limiting.
I can't do anything.
Nope.
Yeah, it's pretty
All right.
limited.
Well,
so,
we're gonna go back into loose initiative order then, because they're not really combatants right now, based off of Jesliann's check. But I will use the initiative order as a means of order for what's gonna happen. Okay.
Can I just move a little bit closer to them? As part
Sure.
of my
Yeah, you can
turn?
kind of like make your presence known. I like that.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
Caidi.
yeah.
Okay.
You've seen everything that's just happened.
Okay, so while this is going on, I would have like a range of different things. So immediately the first thing I'll do is just readjust my hood to make sure it's concealed. And anyone who would be paying attention to me would see that my demeanor has changed a little bit. I've gotten a little bit more serious just by being knocked down. And through the actions of everyone individually, I would be immediately start to try and like go to burning hands, stop, go to reach my quarter staff, stop, and now that I've seen them just standing there, I just sigh very loudly. I would actually go right up to them and also use persuasion and simply say, "Go home." And that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
not- Like
Please
kids.
make a persuasion check.
Can someone else say it for me?
No.
You didn't roll bad.
Say what?
21.
That's a nat 20.
That's a crit.
plus-
Oh, you got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, all of them look really scared except for the one who for some reason has a lot of boldness despite being on death's door. He's just like,
I don't have a way.
and the rest of them are like,
All right, buddy. Just let us lose. We're gonna go this way. Okay, leave me alone.
Like, no, I go home. That's all. Go home. That's
the
all
one in the
I'm
back
saying.
that's like really late, just like, he's like catching up. He's just like,
Where do you think we're going, stupid? That's where we're gonna go.
Okay, I don't know if I can.
Do you think we do this every day?
In that case, go home without causing trouble.
at
Sorry.
this moment. Okay,
Go
this is
home
the
without-
perfect moment to kind of respond to this. You see this large figure, which you can now see is about the same height as Jesliann, and with a sleeve rolled up from the cloak, you can see it's kind of like this maybe darker colored skin, but it's kind of hard to tell with the light hitting this area with the fireworks. Sometimes it's pink and sometimes it's yellow, but it doesn't really seem like the pigmentation is changing. It's very much taking on the same colors as the fireworks, and you just hear, "You're so useless." And as that happens, they don't reach for a weapon, but you notice that their hand kind of covers a finger, and you just hear like this sound, like shooting water almost, or like a gas valve kind of just shattered. And as a gas valve kind of shattered, you notice that in the space where they're running, a giant cloud of fog covers them and you have completely lost sight of them in the middle of the street.
Quietly reaching. Where? Does anyone see them? Does anyone see them? I gotta get my voice ready.
I'm just like,
As this happens, Layla, you're just coughing in the smoke as the other one kind of like he like steps on your shoes and
Take that.
he like steps on your foot and just like
What? Just like,
oh.
you just hear them rushing. He's like,
Victory! No, it doesn't.
like they're just having a great time. And with that,
Wait,
you
so
guys
they
are
think
out
they
of the
won?
initiative. And you notice that, as you can see, there's just a bunch of rubble in the street coming from the western side. The east side and is the only logical explanation to where they might have gone, unless they went in through the residences areas. But or if they ran through you and went south. So you basically have two options as to where you think that they might have gone. But outside of that, they've vanished. And
Right.
with that, we're going to take our break.
Yay! Coffee time!
Oh my god, Mesh back to back with the persuasion.
Good job, guys.
But then me saying all that stuff about like I was about to. That's what I was thinking in between each of the turns. But yeah, we just
Dang,
de-escalated
Goldy,
that.
first roll, dude. 20.
yeah, you
Great.
quit. That's good. Yeah, it's good.
I'm
I'm glad I remembered I had that forceful
Jodie, that was
presence.
sick. That was
Yeah,
actually
I was-
perfect.
I was
Actually
so
having a
excited.
That's the
charisma,
only
right?
thing I can do.
Well,
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
having
yeah.
charisma's nice.
It was
Yeah,
good
once
though.
a short rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. All right.
Also, Jodie,
Your-
I love your character.
Your character is fucking
Oh, thank
grand.
you.
It's really
Oh,
good. I like
really?
your character. Yeah.
He actually
I actually-
reminds me of Victor in
So if you guys wanted to fight some more, that was your map.
Okay.
what is in Loki
oh,
Victor
the-
Cumley?
Oh,
What?
Vivian
Not
Timely.
Victor.
Timely, yeah,
Oh,
you remind me a lot of
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Without
I've
the
never seen that
stuttering.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
no,
He's
oh, thank
he's
you.
like a bit stuttery, but yeah, it's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thanks. Yeah,
I don't
I thought about my character a lot. I wanted to make her like, a very different character from Chalcedony, right? So that's what I was going for. All right, I'll be back in 1 sec.
Hi. Whew. I got so excited, Mesh. I didn't even do my voice. It just became me.
We can't keep up the voices for consistently. We're always
I-
gonna mess up.
I'm going to try. I have to try.
He-
And I have to get away from the
I'm barely doing a voice, and I think I'll forget at some point multiple
Yeah.
times.
I thought you were going for the more like single word monotone-esque voice.
Yeah, I was trying a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it so that it's still mostly me. So I don't have to try too hard, and then I will forget less.
I mean,
We'll
if you
see.
ever get more robotic, like you're gonna have to like really go for it. Commencing countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh, good stuff.
I need coffee.
And then there's only me. How you all doing in chat? Everyone good? You enjoying the new characters? Having a grand time? Anyone did anything special over the Christmas period? Yeesh. Ah. We spent a lot of Christmas just trying to get the characters down, backstories and history. Not really. No, that's okay. I too had a quiet Christmas, and it was quite delightful actually. Always doing something on Christmas gets a little bit eh. So to have a quiet one is a bit refreshing, to be honest with you. Alright, I guess I'll keep you all entertained. I do miss the old characters. I miss having a bag of tricks that I can just randomly go like, cool, here's an animal. Hopefully I'll get another one. Fingers crossed. Start annoying the others with it. Probably get a different one. I think I had grey. Is green and red? I am gonna miss Shine and Guardian. Oh, they were so good. Big old puppy, little fox. Sadness. Now Mesh is not. If Mesh dies, it's gonna be so much more harder just to get him back to normal. It's like, we can't revive him. We need parts. We need to put it back together. He's basically the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. Although no, actually he will be fine.
Yeah, actually thinking that, I was like, is it like, it's like 3 girls and a Tin Man.
Yeah.
It's like our band name.
Girls and a Tin Man.
So Mesh dying is super problematic because he's our tank. So if anything happens to him, we're like, well, what the fuck?
I'm a glass tank.
You're a glass
Not a
tank.
tank.
Or glass cannon.
Burst, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say glass cannon, yes. Glass tank.
I'm a glass cannon in that hopefully I will take them down before they can hit us.
She's like a Trixie tank. She's got the hit points to make it work.
Shall be a fun time, in my opinion.
I'm just making coffee. I shall be back.
Did you like it
You
without the
guys-
map there, Caidi? Or did you like it?
Beautiful coffee.
Or Manjit, did you like the?
Is it though? Is
No,
it not just muddy water?
I actually don't like coffee.
I'm just saying, tea for life. Tea
Yeah, tea.
for life.
I love tea, but I like coffee more.
You're British. Gotta be more
Yeah.
clear.
You love something, but you like it more. You
Also,
lie.
I think Cari
Manjit-
still drinks
Manjit,
more tea than she does coffee.
has Indian heritage.
I drink
Which
more
is
tea than I
also
do coffee.
She drinks more tea.
tea-loving country. So
But that's
She-
because I don't like water.
Yeah, she drinks more tea than she drinks
Again.
water.
Problematic.
Not
It's-
problematic. Tea
water
is.
is-
It's not.
Tea is just like enhanced water.
But water is
If you drink
like,
tea-
well, hey, you
enhanced water.
have it.
She doesn't put
Because
anything in
I
the tea.
can't
She just
drink
drinks it
it.
straight.
I gag on it.
it's water. There's no taste or nothing, no calories. Like,
It's really hard for me to drink water. I can't explain to you why, but it's really hard to swallow water for me.
Is it just the water in the city you are now, or have you always been like that?
Always been like that.
Always been. Like, I grew up with actually really good tasting water.
I
But
agree. I have the same issue.
you
I
have the same
cannot
issue
have
too?
I cannot
can't
have plain
explain
water.
why.
It's just too plain. I need some flavor.
And it's worse when I'm sick for
Really?
some reason.
what about that flavored water? You know the stuff
No,
Yeah, I was
I
just gonna
can't
ask
drink
about that.
It has
flavored
the
water, but
additives
that's
that's
because
bad
of my
for her stomach.
SIBO. And wait, why are you encouraging me to drink flavored water over non-caffeinated, non-sugared tea?
Just wondering, because like
Because it doesn't
Mesh as
add
well. Like,
anything.
do you ever get
Yeah,
that, the
flavored water doesn't add
You know, the
anything.
flavor,
the
so-
bottles, the bottles that have the thing on top that just makes
Filter.
it that tastes like something. But
Oh,
it's
Are you
still
talking about the
water.
Filtered.
scent?
The
I
scent
never
thing.
tried. I know what they are, but I've never
Those
tried
are new
them
though.
before.
Those are not a.
Yeah, does it work? Because I've seen ads for that so many times.
It's
They're like, oh,
But you know what?
smell it and
Might.
I can say that I would not want to use them because I'd have to clean the cap and it would get a lot of mold in it and I would not enjoy cleaning it and then it would sit and I wouldn't drink water still.
why would it get molded?
Also,
'Cause they
people in
have
Japan
nooks and
like
crannies and,
don't
like,
really
that's
drink
What, like,
You-
it can't, you have to.
water
You
either.
skipped a few steps.
Most people in Japan, like when they've got sports events, they've got what's called mugicha or like wheat barley tea, and they
Rob,
kind of
we
like
can't
heavily
hear you
diluted.
in Discord.
Rob, you're
I know.
muted.
You're mute.
But she
That
don't
explains a
know
lot.
what, like,
I've muted it because Cari was
Can hear
doing her
you
coffee now.
via Cari's mic.
Yeah, Cari, you almost done?
Yeah, I mean Japan, they don't drink water either. They drink
Yeah, that's what I was
mugicha.
saying. Is that they drink mugicha. They drink like barley tea for everything. Like it's their summer drink. They don't drink water. They just drink that, or they drink green tea.
Mm.
And green tea is heavily
tea?
caffeinated. Don't you
So that's
sigh
not
at
going
me.
to-
This is
No, I
societal.
don't-
See, I don't see how you. Well,
all that
like,
shit
tea
you
is
give me, I'm
literally
allowed to
enhanced
sigh
water.
once.
No.
Yes.
Not in my game.
I love tea. I love drinking tea. Yes, if I wasn't drinking Monster, I'd be drinking tea.
Yeah, tea's good.
I like black tea, and I also like green tea, and I have different flavors of tea. I like spicy tea as well.
I like Thai tea.
Thai tea.
Hmm.
Oh my God, we
What's
just did the joke.
That one's got a lot of
TT.
I like TT.
You just said TT.
Although, but I will be honest, like
TT.
at least here in Japan, chai has a specific flavor,
Yeah.
Mm,
so
really?
it's not just TT.
It does feel like anything in Japan, like it's like, oh, here's this cuisine from
Chai tea.
abroad.
So
And it's like,
tea.
but you turned it into something that you
Oh my god.
already have.
Manji.
So it's a hybrid. No, which is
Manji.
fine.
You know what?
Just
What
don't
they've
call
done
it the
here.
thing that
Oh,
we use.
Also,
Yeah, but manja,
rooibos
it's the
tea,
same
no
there.
sugar, no additives, no caffeine. It is
This
enhanced
is not
water.
a sponsored stream. This is not sponsored anyone, okay?
If we get sponsored, I
Manji,
want
did you
Monster-
pick
I
up
want
the
Monster
inside
to
joke
sponsor.
or
I
not?
want Monster to sponsor us. Monster, please
joke?
sponsor us.
No, I don't know if I'd want. I know you like
I
Monster,
hate
but
Monster, man. It's
I
too much
couldn't
sugar.
drink it. It would make me sick with the sugar.
Well,
Matt,
here's the
what's
thing.
the inside
No,
joke?
but I drink the
Yeah,
sugar-free one.
Daddy said tea
The sugar-free makes
instead
me
of
sick.
chai tea. And
No,
do you
yeah,
remember the chai tea joke?
No, yeah, I said that earlier.
You already
That's
said
why I
it.
said
That's what I.
TT.
That's what I was
Okay.
referring to the tea. I was referring to.
I didn't hear you that.
It's
I
okay.
don't know what the Thai.
Alright, let's get back into it.
Joke
You
is.
guys
have
can
to
start.
watch-
I'm almost done with my coffee.
Let's get back
We
into
have
it.
to
then.
watch that movie, by the way, but not now, later. Anyway,
Okay.
The fireworks don't
So
seem to be
the-
concluding at all, but the smoke does disappear after about a minute or so. Yeah, after about a minute, the cloud disperses and the characters that you just seem to have met in the middle of the street subside. You can hear a little bit of a commotion coming near the area of the explosion, however. And it's not quite as loud as it would be normally. Might be normally because of the celebrations up top seem to be unbothered by yet another explosion to add to the mix.
As they were leaving, could I have done an inside check?
What are you trying to incite?
The purpose of their fleeing, is it running away, running towards, fear of getting caught? What's the general sense of that?
Well, they were told to run away by your group. You don't have to roll for that.
No, not from us, but when they were coming towards us, could I have gotten a sense from that?
It's
What
a
was
hard
their-
DC, but you can roll for it.
Yeah.
To be fair, Rob, I didn't tell him to run away. I just told him to go home without causing a fuss, a mess, trouble.
Decent roll plus
I'm more
one.
curious about
16.
the other character.
Yeah, Mesh, you're not sure. You just know that they were running away from the explosion.
Mm. Okay.
I have my coffee.
TT and coffee.
So
I
you
hate
guys
that.
can pretty much choose what you want to do now. The night is yours.
It does. My foot hurts. Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah, he stepped on my foot.
That was a rowdy lot. What the hell are they doing?
That I don't know. Can people track? I'm gonna bend down and grab some of his teeth. Can people track using body parts at all? Like, would this help? I'll bring them to the Crown's Guard as proof. These are disgusting.
After about 30 seconds of you guys talking and the minute passing from the smoke, you guys hear the clanking of armor as about 10 Crown's Guards start sprinting down the street at you.
I will slink to the side and watch what's happening as they discuss.
They're rushing. How far away are they, Rob?
Oh, they're like less than 2 rounds from you right now.
Okay. Can I suggest that we get the head out of Dodge, get out of the way?
They've
No,
seen you,
that-
so they will be
right.
in pursuit
They've
if you
seen
decide to
us.
run. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure whether we should run or not. Then that would be my first. That was my first instinct that we should just run from the the scene of the crime. But I'm not sure what everyone else thinks as players, if you want to run or not.
It's not a bunch of large people, but it's just a bunch of gnomes that are in Crown's Guard uniforms. One of them looks to be a little bit more older and has like a nicer kind of set of armor and shield.
If you're wondering what I mean, we were going to talk to the Crown's Guard, so I think Layla's like, oh, but this is a perfect opportunity. Like, hello,
Even if they're running. Okay, I just feel like
Well,
they're
they're running in
it's
this direction, but I think in her mind it's more like they're coming to hear what the sound is.
help or to to investigate, not like.
That's what
come at
she's
us.
thinking.
Okay. Maybe you could like quickly like communicate that to us, like your thoughts quickly, Cari. The Crown's Guard, something like that.
Okay, I'll be like, this is perfect. I mean, they're coming right now to help. And then I can get rid of these. Excuse me? Hello?
Ahoy there! Halt!
I'm halted.
Sorry, this is standard procedure for any crimes. Could you stay here for a minute? While we
Yes.
Could you answer a few questions?
Yes, I was going to tell you whether you asked or not.
Oh, my name's Watchmaster Brom
Watchmaster Brom.
Gulshwaddle.
Hehe. No. No.
That funny to you, ma'am?
Cari laughed. Sorry. What is it? Watchmaster
Bram. B-R-A-M.
Bram.
And just call me
Gosh-
Bram.
Bram Goshmat?
Gulshwaddle. Gulchs.
Okay.
And waddle as an L-W-A-T-T-L-E.
Okay.
TT.
Completely straight face because she's used to gnome names, so she has no reaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
Jesliann, this name kind of sounds a little familiar to you. Might have heard this name in conversation here and there, but maybe just...
Okay.
Yeah, so this guy, you would know this guy's probably pretty old then. If he's somebody that someone else knows.
So maybe he piques my interest.
First question, are y'all adventurers?
Yeah, yes.
I guess you could say
We
something.
just started being adventure.
Oh, all right. Could I get your names, please?
Layla.
Oh, I'm
Layla,
Incankoth,
adventurer.
Jesliann.
Layla of the Crystal Wardens.
Pardon my asking. We don't get a lot of your. Are you from around here, miss?
No,
Hmm.
I'm from Marquette.
Ah, Marquesian. And
We were just attacked by some
You're-
kobolds.
you're half.
Half drow, half ganassi. Fire ganassi.
All right, I may have to follow up with you later. And you, miss. He points to Caidi. What is your name?
My name is Casey. Actually, sorry. You can call me Casey.
Proper names, please, miss.
Caidi.
How do you spell that? And he takes it from you. All right. And what brings you here tonight? You
Work.
didn't say whether you're adventurer. Oh, okay, you're adventurer. Oh, great. And Wood Elf. Got it. Right, and you, miss. He like looks way up.
Well, yeah. I'm Incankoth, Jesliann.
Right. And he like looks around your kneecaps and sees your tail. Dracoblood, blue. And he like takes a few minutes trying to figure out how to spell your last name. And then he spells your first name incorrectly by adding a silent E to the end for no reason. And then, and you, sir, ma'am? He kind of like looks at Shifa. Shifa. And what do you identify as? Are you automaton?
Yes, sir.
All right. Nice manners for an automaton. I guess that's par for the course from around here. Are you from here?
I am from north of here.
I see. Well, welcome to Hupperduke. Sorry it's on such bad terms. I will assume for the time being that you talking with us, you guys are not going to be our culprits, but I've been wrong before. So if you wouldn't mind,
Certainly, I'm not the culprit.
could you tell me what you saw? You seem to be the only people that have been in this area of the city as witnesses that I can talk to.
We got attacked by kobolds. Here
There
are
was a
the
whole
One at a time, one at a
bunch.
time. Hold on. Shut your yaps, all you. Who's talking first?
kobold teeth.
Cobalt.
Layla
You
was-
saw a bunch of teeth. That's what you.
No,
you
a
gonna believe.
bunch of kobolds attacked us, and we defended ourselves, and I knocked his teeth out, and here are his teeth.
Right,
This
that
should
is
be sufficient proof.
interesting.
There's more on the ground.
Kobold teeth. All right, I'll put it into evidence.
There may in fact be more blood.
Wipe my hand off.
Right. Okay. Well, could you tell me what happened though?
They came running out. There was a huge explosion.
Yep.
They seemed to be agitated or something. I don't know if they wanted to attack us or not, but they were screaming, "No witnesses! No witnesses!"
Interesting. How many of them were there?
I counted 5. One of them seemed taller than the rest. I didn't get a good look, unfortunately.
Now, how about you, Mr. Shifa? He like looks down at his paper, like scratches out a V and writes an F.
His account is correct. We faced 5 individuals. One of them was probably not a kobold, much taller.
That checks out. Although some other reports I've been receiving is that there was 6 and one was different. Miss Layla, Miss Jesliann, can you confirm or deny that there were 6 total or 5 total?
I thought that there was 5 kobolds and 1 tall man.
So,
It looked like 4 kobolds at first, but there was 1 kobold that was trailing behind. So maybe he miscounted. She
I
miscounted.
see.
Five. Four small, one
five
large.
kobolds and 1 tall person. They
And-
changed
sorry.
colors. You're fine.
So you 3
They
saw 5
changed-
total and Layla saw 6. Is that correct?
5 total kobolds, 6 total culprits.
Right. That's the report that I've been getting this evening from a couple other sources that checks out. Why are all your stories wrong?
You know how it's like to hear a
To
loud
be
explosion and then a whole rowdy bunch just comes at you.
Well,
Sometimes
okay, all right,
you
all
can't
right. Just
remember
calm down,
details.
miss.
They did use magic to escape as soon as they got close. They used some smoke, and then we lost track of them in smoke.
Possible
set on my
smoke
foot.
grenade. All right. Well, the best way to clear a name is to work it off. And I'm assuming if you're all adventurers and potentially travel mates or friends or whatever, y'all can do this for me. We're really busy trying to do other things. We're very understaffed right now. If you wouldn't mind helping us out, would pay you very good. If you could
Clear
help
my
us
name.
find the culprit, we'll give you guys a bounty.
Bounty.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
So the larger runaway is a Goliath that has just escaped the prison on the west side. Her name is Skin Zabras. Real filthy type. You can bring her back as well as investigate who broke her out. Y'all can get about 500 gold in total. And we understand that supplies might be short on travelers wary, so we'd be willing to pay you half up front if necessary.
$500 each or group?
Well, we're not
For
that
the
rich,
group?
miss. This is a relatively difficult case for us to shell out that much kind of cash if we were to do it. It's just a bounty is for the person, so that person's worth 500 gold to us.
Okay.
And again, I'm at the Crown's Guard, and you will be needing this if you want to get any sort of clearance on the site. And he reaches into a back pouch, and he pulls out 4 badges that are copper and gold, and have some kind of crown-shaped insignia on them. It seems like the badge's crown is the gold section, and the copper plate is kind of what it's mounted onto, with a pin. He says, these are my kind of commissioned workers' badges, kind of like subservient to the crown. If you guys wield these around the city at any location, they might let you in. I've got to go follow up on this. I'm gonna have a long night. He like taps his pen to this paper. I would love to spearhead this investigation, but we need to build too many stories, and I'm the only one on duty tonight as per the celebrations. And he points up with his other group.
Okay.
Before you go, sir, we need lodging. We'll help you with this investigation. Where can we find the inn?
Well, you can go up to the inn up top.
The inn up top.
Let me see. Sorry, I need to get the. It's called the Blush and Tankard.
The Blush and Tankard. Okay. Thank you.
It's kind of a tavern inn combo. I don't know if they got any rooms, but that's the place to start if you want to go take a place up top. There is one down here, but it's a little bit more seedy types like to go there.
Thank you very much. We will do our best to figure out what is going on.
Blush and Tankard's very much a noisy place, so if you're looking to sleep anytime soon, I wouldn't go there. But if you're helping us with the investigation, you're going to go on a late time anyways, then maybe it's an alright place for you for the evening. I'd recommend you probably start down here for your investigation.
They went that direction, so I think we should go follow the direction they ran.
Which one?
Either that or we can look at the. Would you guys like to look at the explosion or go that direction?
Points to the causeway, and he says
Actually-
further into the city, or is it the
So-
south side? Which pathway did you?
Yeah, say north or south, because I don't know actually where you
It's
meant.
either east
I
or
think
south.
they went south, right?
So you
Oh,
guys
east or
came
south.
from the south. You're looking north.
Okay.
And there's the east,
I'll,
the east and the
North.
west side, and they came from the west side towards you.
West.
And
Mhm.
then there is the causeway continues going towards the east side, and then there's the south
Mhm.
section where you guys were. But with the fog cloud,
So
there's
they
not
came
really.
from the mountain.
Oh, we didn't see.
Yeah, they came from the
I'll-
mountainside. Yeah.
I'll look for footprints on recent footprints in the area.
Yeah. Okay. You can make a survival check, Mesh. Shifas, excuse me.
19.
Yeah. It's very not hard to find. Especially with the kobold footprints and potentially where the teeth were. There's some blood drips and some footprints that lead towards the eastern section of the town.
They went this way, guys.
All right, let's follow it.
If y'all would
Okay.
like, you could also go towards where they broke out from for some other additional clues. That will be it for your debriefing. And if you would like to start immediately, you can do so. I'll be in the barracks after my own personal stories have been collected for the evening.
Just a quick reminder, where did they break out from?
Over there to the west.
Where the
One
explosion
second.
was.
You also have noticed that while you guys have been talking to him, you can start seeing that more and more citizens have kind of come out of some of the homes. Some of the people that are not partying that are around here heard the commotion and are kind of like looking through the streets and just kind of gawking, you know, like
Mhm.
people do when disaster happens. He points towards. I'll just give you this token. How's that? So you guys are at where you're at here, and on the map layer, you guys should be able to see a icon that says H2.
Can't see anything.
Scroll.
Oh, okay, I can see it now.
That is called the Gearhold Prison. It is down right next to the
Gear
barracks.
Hold Prison.
Mhm.
The explosion is on the north side of the prison, and that's where you'll see the rubble. So that is basically, you guys are here. There's the giant hole over here. You can kind of, it's within eye shot. Like,
We
yeah,
can see
it's
okay,
within
we
like
can see
200,
that.
300 feet. You can see it.
Okay,
Now that the smoke is finally cleared out.
Hmm.
right. And the explosion happened in that direction, so yeah, we could
No, not there. The star is up to the north side of the city. I did not mark that. I marked this. So the prison is here. That's the entrance of the prison, and this is the explosions site.
yeah. Okay, so they okay, because I saw you. Oh, right, okay, so we're just looking at H2 then.
Pretty much. Yeah. So you can go into their entrance, or you can go to the explosion site for investigating. Either or. Your guess is that if you need to go into the front door, or you need to go into the proverbial back door, you're going to be able to get into the prison one way or the other.
I think we
You
should
gotta
have a
walk
look at
by
the
the hole.
explosion.
Anyways.
I think we should. I personally think we should go to the explosion direction.
Perhaps
So we can
but-
kind of investigate that area.
But we may also be able to catch up with them. They might not be
I
expecting
suggest
us.
we follow the trail before it's not a trail anymore.
He puts a gauntleted hand on Shiva's knee and taps it twice. Good luck. I'm going to head out. Guard, let's go. We need to
Yeah,
question
because
more of
he's,
these gawkers
you
about
know.
what they saw. And the Crown's Guard all split up with a bunch of papers and quills and start questioning people outside.
I think it might be sensible to follow the trail. Maybe we can catch him off guard.
Okay.
Go this way. 'Cause I know it. I can recognize the trail so far, so
We're going east.
So you guys are
From where we
going
are.
east. Okay.
Shiva, I'm actually pretty good at this kind of stuff. I take a lot of odd jobs that might actually help with this kind of investigation if you need a hand.
Sure.
Okay, where would you like to head? Towards the city.
Keep following the tracks I've been spotting, so
All right.
Do the tracks go like northeast or southeast? So we can see because the path
So the
splits off
tracks
where we are.
go. Let's see here. The tracks kind of go up to this crosswalk right here. But as you get to the crosswalk, they kind of just fade into nothing, as this is a very well trafficked area. So you kind of just lose the trail there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're pointing at, but okay, we go
I'm on the
there, we
GM
just-
layer. I'm
the
sorry.
trail.
I recognize why you can't see anything now. This is the explosion location. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Now I understand why you guys can't see it. This is the site where you guys can follow the trail and where it ends, because you can't see it as it kind of just fades. It also seems that maybe Skin might have picked up on the kobolds leaving a trail and kind of snuffed it out there.
Can I check for blood?
Sure. For sure, you can make a survival check.
Okay.
I'll assist.
I got a 5.
Oh wait, I can't assist if I'm not proficient, right? Is that the thing now?
Yes. So if you're not proficient in the skill you would like to assist with, you cannot assist anymore.
Okay.
No.
Shoot, I have a 5.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Your guess is there's probably some blood in here, given the color, but you're not sure if that's the fireworks or your perception.
Shoot. I can't tell.
They used magic to escape, is that correct?
It looked like he cast magic.
If you would like to make an Arcana check based off your memory, you can do that if you're proficient in Arcana.
Well, I probably not, but I'll have a look.
Well.
Oh, I am. I'm proficient in Arcana.
New character, who this?
Okay. Okay, so I got a. Oh my god, why is it not displaying it for me?
Whoa.
I got a 20, but not a dirty 20, not natural.
Jesliann, you would guess that based off of the somatic components that you were observed, you did not observe any verbal communication. So under that precedence, you'd be like, it's gotta be magic, because there was like some form of tugging of a hand, like motion. But because there was no verbal components, you're like, was that a sorcerer or was that a magic item? You're not sure. Could be one of the. It could be one of the either.
If it was magic item, I could make a check for Arcana. I have the magic item thing.
Then in that case, I think if you say this out loud, then Mesh, you would potentially be able to catch on. But if she's just keeping this to herself, then that's a different story.
Okay, so I will say it out loud, but I'm kind of like just like, how do you say? You know when you're like you're just wondering. I'm kind of like half talking to myself, but I'm saying it, sort of thing.
So then,
magic items.
You don't even have to roll for this then, Mesh. You know that is some sort of hand-based magic item that casts the spell.
Yes, I believe it was cast with a item in his hand.
And potentially if Jodie, you said you got a 20, so you would recognize the spell. This spell is called Fog Cloud, but you're used to this thing lasting a lot longer. But when Mesh says, or sorry, when Shifa says that it's a magic item, you're like, that makes sense why it's short now, because it only lasted about a minute.
Okay, so if it was
had less control than normal, so that makes sense.
because it was an item.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They escaped with a fog. What is it called? Fog cloud. Fog cloud.
What'd you call me?
No. What did you
No,
say?
I'm
the spell was
kidding.
called
Fog.
Oh, okay.
Fog Cloud. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I thought you said fog cloud. Yeah.
Welcome back, Calcedony.
Very well. Yeah, I think that's. I guess. Talking to sorry, not Mesh. Shifa. I guess I'm talking to addressing Shifa. Yeah, it that makes sense. It could be a magic item. They didn't seem to really know what they were doing, to be honest with you.
You can see there's some signposts at this junction. One of the signposts points towards the barracks and of course the prison, which is where you came from. The south side points towards the mines, of course. And then there's another one that points towards the north, which says the Prayer Foundry. It also says the Omni Smelter, the Arma Vault, Residential, and Soot Swallow Lodge.
Can you do that one more time?
Yeah, of course. Let me move your characters where you guys are so I can figure this out again. So you guys are up here. So the direction you came from is pointing towards the Ironside Barracks.
Ironside Barracks.
And then of course the explosion site is the prison. So that's called the Gear Hole Prison. The north side says at the top, which you would know is the closest location. The closest location would be the Prayer Foundry. It also says the Foundry, yeah, the Prayer Foundry, and then the Omni Smelter.
Oh my gosh, all these names, man. Okay.
And the other things that you'll see is the Soot Swallow Lodge, all one word, Soot Swallow. And then the Arma Vault, like armament kind of thing, Arma Vault. And then Residential.
Okay, I've missed like 3 of these names, so Cari, I hope you got some of them.
I did.
I got the first part.
And then of course the south side just says the name of the mine that you heard about. And
I have to watch the vlogs.
Can you give the name of the mine one more time? Oh, Silver Mine.
Hall. Silver Hall.
Silver Hall.
Silber, SILBERHAUL, Silver Hall.
Oh.
Hall.
What? H-A-U?
Hall.
Hall. Spelling. I'm not calling it that. I'm just going to spell it the way I want to spell it.
Hall is a verb for heavy objects.
Oh, hole.
HAUL.
Okay, hole.
Like I'm going to go haul off
understand.
this bag of coal.
Right, yeah, okay, I
type of-
understand now, yeah. Hole, silver hole mine.
Yep.
Did you find any tracks? Looking at Casey.
Unfortunately not. It's all kind of melding together.
Can I roll to investigate? Look for any signs of where they went.
I'm gonna say no just because he's already rolled survival for this, even though it is technically an investigation. But your best guess is you probably got to backtrack to the prison, or you need to figure out if there's some people nearby that you can go ask what they saw.
Rob, how loud is it right now?
It's loud, but it's only towards the wall. Like it's very quiet in this area.
Then could I possibly just could I listen to hear the cohorts like possibly screaming and shouting? Could I have an ear?
I mean, if they were screaming and shouting, you would have heard them by now.
Okay, that's fine. I was hoping like they're in the distance, I could possibly hear something. Just like,
yeah, again, same thing as same result as before. Like you guys are kind of going off of nothing right now. You're just kind of chasing them after they've already left.
Junction.
Shoot.
At this junction where we're at, We have three possible directions. There seem to be some, nosy people coming out of their houses. Where did they all go? Maybe we could speak to somebody if they
We should
saw something.
split up and ask them. Yeah, I think you're right. That's a good idea.
Well, I'm not sure about the splitting up part, but I mean, we could split up. I'm not sure if that's something we can do or
Yeah,
not.
absolutely, you can do that. But all of the seemingly citizens and people of the town were back at the original location, not where you're at now. So you'd have to backtrack to get there, but it would be a couple hundred feet. It wouldn't be that far.
Is there no one around here?
No.
In another location?
There's nobody here.
Okay, I thought
There's
there might be
nobody
someone
here where we are right now.
Right. Yeah.
So
everyone is up top partying basically.
Can I get this right? We was back here. Oh, wow. Why isn't it clicking when I do it? Hang on. How do I click on this thing? I can't do my marker.
So what I'm gonna do is I will pull.
Oh God, it's not working.
Hang on, you should be able to control this one. Controlled by.
You can see this right, but I can't.
Save. There you go. Okay, and then this one controlled by. Mesh. Save. This one controlled by. awemei for Cari. This one will be for Goldy.
I need my mouse. Where's my
Okay,
mouse?
there you go. Now you guys can control your tokens. So I'm gonna put Caidi where you guys are currently. Oh shit, sorry. And then I'm gonna put.
Oh, okay, I can control.
I'm gonna put Shifa where you guys found them.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. There we go. Better.
I think I need my actual mouse for this because it doesn't work well with its touchpad. Where's my mouse? One sec,
Yeah,
let me
so
find my
where
mouse.
Caidi and Layla are, that's where you guys are currently.
Oh, here it is.
So at the point where the tracks started fading out, that's where I suggest we start asking people.
There's no one around.
Whereabouts
no
was
one
that?
around
Was
there.
that back where your?
There's
Is
no
that where your
around here.
token
There's
is?
No one?
I am a
Okay.
little worried about the guy that was sweeping his porch. Might be able to go talk to him, but he's
That was
opposite
He
direction.
here,
is
right?
way over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's up here. Well,
Maybe-
I guess we can just head to the upper city. Actually, let's investigate. To be back in character. Why don't we go investigate the explosion site?
Yes,
Like,
unfortunately, that's the only thing we can do at this point.
Okay, now it's what. I can't make this work with a
Sorry, Cari, I
touchpad.
didn't
It
mean to
works with
interrupt
the
you there.
mouse.
Alright.
Yeah. I agree. Sorry, Layla. I've got your character's name. So how about a couple of us go back to where we were, and then maybe the other two can look here or go towards the supposed escape site.
I thought you said that was a dead end.
When I say escape site, I mean like the where the explosion. What there was like there's a prison back there, right? So I mean like back towards the prison.
I think that is a good place to check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't seem we have much options right now. Yes, we should head back.
Okay, so we moved.
The trail
back
has run
to-
cold.
That was on cold.
It is very cold tonight. This whole
What
underneath
is the
is
actual
cold.
distance?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like 300 foot, nearly 400 feet. Go back.
I mean, it'll be like
So
a
we
5-10
can-
minute walk probably to get to the prison. Not bad.
So 5-10 minute walk. We go back to where
Sorry.
Shifa's token is.
Okay.
Where Shifa's token is that where we was originally?
Correct. Yes, that's where you guys encountered them.
Okay, so we encountered the hair. Can we ask the people in this area?
I think. I mean, I don't know if you want to split up or not, but perhaps two people can check out the explosion site and two people can investigate the people here and see if they heard or saw anything.
Yes, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Okay.
this should
Oh,
help.
I'm probably better at talking to people, but I'm also not from
Okay.
here, so I don't know what would you like me
can
to
you
do.
well, you can speak common well enough,
There,
right?
that's probably easier to see now, isn't it?
Well, I think so. Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm talking to you?
I mean, you have quite a thick accent, but I can manage to understand you.
Well, as long as you understand me, then that's good.
What other languages do you speak, perchance?
I speak Undercommon, Marquesian, Naush, and that is it. They're native tongues to where I'm from. Naush is like it's closer to Wildemount than Market, but it's more like a local island that's been mixed with natives plus Marquesian. Is a mix.
Is that so? Wow. I've never.
But yeah, if
listened
anybody
to that.
speaks Undercommon, I'm here.
Okay, that's good news. Well, okay. So let's split up. I myself and Layla can ask here, and then how about our two other new friends can go to the prison in the direction of the explosion.
Okay. Well, we can go there.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay, who would like
Makes
to go
sense.
first? To start talking with people, Layla and Jesliann, or do you want us to go to the prison with the other two?
I would think you guys probably talk to them before we reach the prison.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
Okay, so you
I
guys
guess
take off.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cari.
Why don't you guys move your tokens over there, Casey and Shifa. And
There we go. Are we here or?
Why can I only
Yeah,
see
yeah,
3
over there.
tokens?
So you guys can still see that Watchmaster Bram and his Crown's Guard are still here. And there's still quite a bit of commotion going. But there are numerous citizens and members of the Crown's Guard responding. And, yeah, you guys have your badges. Wherever you want to put them, just let me know when you're going to go talk to someone, where it is on your person, or if you're just holding it in your hand, or whatever. When you go talk to them,
You said it had a pin in the back?
Yeah, there's
right?
a pin in it if you want
It
to
had
put
a
it on.
pin. So I'll put it on my
Lapel?
Actually, it's not even a good idea because I'm so tall. Who would they bloody see it?
You put it on your knee?
Up there. Maybe Jesliann was going to do that. But you
Put
can
it
see it.
here. I've seen lots
They're
of
pretty
people put like
flashy.
it here.
They're pretty flashy. Yeah, you can put it on your
They're pretty
belt if you got a
flashy?
belt. You can do that.
Oh yeah, maybe
on the side?
around the middle
Okay.
or the
Yeah,
belt
yeah, yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Yeah, more medium height. The height
Okay.
differences, yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. You guys don't actually have to roll for this. I would like one of you to roll d6.
One of who? Me and
You and Cari, yeah.
Cari, you can do it.
6.
Okay, yeah. So asking around you two together is probably best. That way you can, because Layla's probably not very confident in her accent, maybe, and being foreign. And
Yeah. How do you say?
Jesliann seems a little confident around gnomes, surprisingly to you,
Okay.
Layla. Kind of interesting, but she seems very confident in this, like very natural, despite being a Dracoblood. And she starts asking around and kind of treating them real nice, and she even says some pretty like what you can only guess is like gnomish puns to kind of keep them intrigued. Maybe get them to comfort and calm down a bit. But yeah, you guys figure out that there's been some pretty strange stuff going on. This is not the first thing that they've seen. And there's a number of builders and designers that are complaining about a growing threat of rash theft. But the theft is like, to you, Layla, seems pretty minor, but I think Jesliann can read between the lines a bit. It's their tools and like raw materials, like metal ingots or like manufacturing type supplies. And those type of things are consistently targeted. So it's not like they're a variety of things. It's like they do seem categorical about a trade, but they're just not in big amounts. It's like petty theft. Think of it like, I mean, I don't know. I watched like a documentary on like theft in San Francisco, so like I thought that was really interesting. But it's kind of like that. It's just like very craft-based theft, and it's not a lot at a time. It's just like it's really annoying to these people, and this is their livelihood. You can guess. So some of the families you guys talk to directly affected. Some of them are like, oh yeah, my friend Cobblebatch is like affected by this, but he's a miner, so he's losing his ingots that he gets as like his cut, because some of the miners get paid in what they mine, and some of them get paid like gold to live, because some of them have their own tinkering businesses. So that's what you guys find out. I know it's not a like really intriguing kind of roleplay situation, but you guys get some good info.
Okay. Petty
A
theft.
little bit more of like a
mainly
montage, if you will,
cargo.
rather than like a roleplay situation.
Montage, a montage.
Okay. Good shit. Nice idea. All right, let's go to the prison. Nice job. Back at the ranch.
Okay.
It's easy to see the metallic sheen of the tall steel plates affixed to the mountainside, the outer walls of the Gearhole prison. Moonlight still smolders from the fire, and the flames to frame the billowing smoke that pours from the gaping cavity in the rocks in the middle that you approach, marking a violent escape route taken by the what you can only guess is a Goliath-sized figure and her accomplices.
Oh,
So,
this is where the
sorry, I forgot that
explosion
Bram would have told you that Sken is a Goliath.
You told us.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay, good. I'm forgetting what I told you. Okay, so as you approach, there are many Crownsguard on site, already just trying to keep the peace and keeping everyone away from the scene, including you. That's enough. Stay back. No one is to enter. This is a crime scene, miss. Sir.
We're here to investigate. We're part of the search.
Right. Oh, you have badges. I see. Please make a persuasion check with advantage.
You want to do a mesh or shall I?
You.
Okay.
Definitely.
Mesh's -2 is coming through big.
Do not ask the robot to do shit.
Robot and the awkward teen.
I rolled a 1 and 11. It's a total of 12.
That is the exact DC you needed to pass to get through.
Oh, nice.
All right, a
Ooh.
little sketchy. Looks like a little
Quick time.
homemade, but I guess it'll do. Yeah, y'all can go in there. And they let you
thank you.
pass. As you go through, a 10-foot wide hole edged with twisted steel and jagged rock opens up above a pile of rubble. Beyond that hole is a badly damaged stone prison cell. A little more soot-stained are the walls, and an overturned bed that's charred on one side. There is a thin skylight above the hole that matches the others in other chambers. Alongside it is a steel wall and was apparently the cell's window. A mangled chamber pot is embedded into the right wall, where you see a elven figure with long leather coat pulling the chamber pot from the stone. She seems to be reaching out of the chamber pot and pulls 3 charred pieces of paper from the brass pot. And then sees you approaching, turns to acknowledge your presence, and pockets the paper.
Before I say or do anything, can I check to see if the explosion came from within the cell or outside?
You can. Please make a investigation check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. So you can definitely guess that the explosion came from the inside of the room. Most of this
Doorbell.
room is stone, and the steel that seems to have blown from the inside out.
Doorbell, BRB.
Okay. I'll relay that to.
There are also, because you rolled so high, there are signs of multiple simultaneous explosions at various points in the wall. Not just one singular explosion. And this is, again, a little bit of a cursory glance, but because this is an investigation, you would have had to been picking some things up. And you can also see that this elven woman that sees you come in kind of just folds her arms after she pockets this. Doing a little investigating, I see.
Yes. We're part of the investigation. We're here to help. We were caught up in the initial explosion.
She holds up a
we saw
hand.
the assailants run.
I work alone. I'm a bounty hunter. I need this money. So
Oh.
I will not be accepting help, sorry to say. And
Oh.
seeing as I have
Okay.
already found a very big clue, she like pats her pocket. I will be leaving.
Oh. Okay. Before you go, I don't suppose you want to exchange any information that we may have.
She raises an eyebrow.
My mic isn't working.
I just heard you.
Is
No.
that
Oh, it
you?
is. Yeah, sorry.
She raises an eyebrow.
I can't tell if that's a yes or a no. I look at Mesh at
Well, what suggestions do you have? I'm all ears.
If you share what you saw in that piece of paper, we can share where we think they went, because we actually encountered them.
Interesting. I could part with it for a cost.
What's the cost?
What are you
could
offering?
I just to take a look at her demeanor, just see like what her actual intent is, because I'm sensing this isn't just necessarily about information.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Yeah. Okay. I feel something's off about her. 14.
Yeah, she seems pretty squalid in her clothing. So
Squalid?
squalid means like not well off.
Oh.
She's looking for a pretty hefty chunk of change because you guys know how much this bounty is worth. So she's probably looking for a decent chunk of change for this clue as compensation. But seeing as she's already read it, she knows what the information is. It's just literally like something to induce to evidence at this point. So she would be sharing information, but she wants to be ahead and to count the bounty as her own. So what you can guess is that she is just literally a bounty hunter for hire. She's got some black hair, kind of like that side swoop type thing where it's like shaved on one side. Very design oriented, but it's like in modern day it's a very design kind of heavy hairstyle, but in this era it would be very functional because she can just pin it. And then
Places,
one side would be
I
gone.
missed that.
How
Places,
about
She's an elf.
How capable does she look? Like
with
tools,
Ooh,
weapons?
I thought you meant fighting prowess.
Can you just give me a general perception, Mesh? This is low DC. It's not like spectacular. I'm just trying to see how much you can notice.
Could I help on this situation?
Yeah, sure. You can roll with advantage.
Okay. Oh, Mesh.
You're kind of asking the
Thank
same
you.
question more in a roundabout way.
Oh, neither that advantage. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, she looks like she's wearing some very good armor. She's got a good build, which means that she can use it very well. So she's pretty well protected. She looks like she's got a nice set of boots, even though she's a little squalid. She is an elf. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any... she's got a short sword that looks well taken care of, and a long bow, which you would know, Goldy specifically, that sorry, not Goldy. Caidi would know that longbows are pretty tough to and unwieldy for most people, and elves are trained in them at a very young age, most of them.
Hmm.
So she looks to be very capable as a fighter, but as you guys knew from various reasons for you guys getting together as a party, there's only so much you can do by yourself, and there were 6 of them when you saw them in the street.
Okay.
I
get a. You want to do something? You go first.
Well, I'm thinking. Well, how about this? Exchange information. We still have to investigate this whole location, so you'll have a big head start. So you can absolutely get ahead of us in this situation. And if you would like, would you want some proper compensation on the side? I can perhaps part with, say, a single gold coin for that entire parchment that you have in your pocket.
She scoffs. Oh, a whole coin? Is that your allowance? You get that from your mummy?
Well, you look like you need it.
I will give it to you for 50 gold.
10.
Have 50 gold?
10?
Take it or leave it.
I will leave it with the advantage. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Listen, lady. There are 6 of them, and there were 4 of us, and they
Just
still
give
got
me
away.
information for free.
Cari, no metagaming.
I do see the cost
do you
working.
think you will be able to handle 6 of them on your own? As I'm going up straight up to her face, like
It's like no realm of yeah.
shadowing over her, like you know.
She shrugs. I guess I'll have to.
How
She just
about
grins.
this?
We could just work together.
Yes. How about that?
thanks.
How about we just work? How about? And I look over to you. How about we let you have a portion of the reward, all entirely to yourself, if we work together?
You'd give me the entire bounty. I highly doubt that anyone is that charitable.
Oh, and I just quickly go quiet. You're right. You're actually right. And I go very quiet. And I'm sinking. Give me a second. Bloody hell. Been sinking this entire time.
Listen, unless you descend to offer some equal compensation to a 50 gold amount for this bounty, I was here first and I will be leaving. So unless you would like to waste more of my time, I'm going to leave on that note. And if you would like to offer something that is worth my time, I'll stick around, give you the note, and take some money so that I can leave as soon as possible.
How about, and I look over again to Mesh, not to Mesh, sorry. How about we start, and you give us something in return. You can decide.
What?
We give you information now, and then you can decide how much that information is worth. I'm naive, all right? I'm going with naive.
You can make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. $10.
She leaves. She just pushes back to you. Thank you for wasting my time. I'm leaving.
Before she goes, can I say one last thing?
Yeah, you can.
She's leaving.
She's leaving. Yeah.
One last thing. Far from home.
Ooh, she leaves faster. She's like,
Yeah, I picked that up on me. That Mesh, that's what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do it as the last interaction.
Seems like you need the gold too, prissy pants.
Hit a nerve.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a little bit caught up there. I might have screwed that up.
I don't think we would have gotten convinced her anyway. The only option was either force her or let it be.
Well, while I looked around, I can tell you right now that the explosion absolutely did happen within the room itself, and there were multiple discharges in various areas of the room. This was pre-planned, not just some random attack, and they were in on it.
Cut to the other two have just finished your investigation with the people. What would you guys like to do next?
Okay, so we're still where we were.
Yes. You guys have basically kind of just finished talking with the last family, and you're like, you keep coming up with the same story over and over again. And you're like, this has got to be a good source of info because you just got this story like 3 or 4 times.
We got the story 3 or 4 times. So how about we start walking back towards walking towards the explosion site where the others are, but then Layla and I can converse on the way. I suppose it's going to be like 5 minutes or something, right?
Why don't you just do this in character? This is a really great idea. Let's do it in character.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to. Yeah. Layla, it's rather curious, this story. We've had it multiple times now. It seems apparent that there's some thefts going on, and they're stealing rather curious materials, don't you think?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, usually when people steal things, they're taking valuables, diamonds, but this is... Do you think they're trying to create something? Or are they trying to ruin the economy of this city?
Well, one would think. Now, the materials they're stealing aren't the most valuable, as you'd say. They're not stealing, more valuable items. But in terms of the economy, the industry of this city, they're rather important to the people they've stolen them from. So I'm honestly, later I'm in two minds. I can't really make up my mind as to why they're taking them. The only thing I can think of is that there maybe these materials are required by them, but maybe for some sort of magic involved. That they think they need those particular materials. It's the only thing I can come up with at this moment.
Like they're trying to make, because they're stealing tinkerer's tools, so you think they're trying to use it to create some sort of magic tinkering thing?
I think that it could be not just the materials themselves, but making them normally, but that tinkering with them and using them in some sort of spell. There are different ways of making magic and controlling magic, and that could be what they're doing. I think that's a hypothesis to start from. I don't necessarily know if that one will pan out, but if we have a list of the materials, so if we can remember what some of these things they were stealing, maybe we can think about what one would make with those materials.
All right, that's a good idea. Yeah. I'm not really familiar with. I don't know if I could take that info and create what I think it is. Can you do that? I think that's a really good idea, but I'm not good at tinkering.
Not good at tinkering, but I could ask my ex-husband. He's a gnome, and he knows about these sort of things.
Sorry, your ex-husband is a gnome?
Yes, that's normally the reaction I get, but we've been divorced for some time now, so yeah.
Long time ago.
You guys bump into someone in the middle of the street who's like looking down. Oh, sorry, I'm in a rush. And it's just like a relatively pretty looking elven woman with the kind of black hair pulled over the side. She's got a short sword and a longbow strung over her. She's looking at some sort of scorched parchment in her hands. Sorry, I'm just. I need to get through. Nice meeting you.
As someone who's trained as a bodyguard and in social interactions, if someone bumps into me, I would like to make a insight check on the person that just bumped into me.
Sure. Let's do.
Mostly to be like, is this person trying to pickpocket me?
Can you just roll? Just roll a general wisdom check.
Okay. Man, I haven't rolled above a 10 today.
When your rolls.
Wisdom. My wisdom is +1.
You get a +1 roll.
So that's 5 + 1 is 6.
This is the only information you're gonna get is this is the first person you've noticed that's been armed without any clear markings that they are a Crown's Guard member or a Righteous Brand. There's no markings.
Oh, they don't have those.
They have no markings of that, but they are armed. All of the other citizens you guys have talked about, general citizens, working class.
They're also
people.
mostly gnomes.
They're all gnomes. This is the first elf that you've come across that's not been in the caravans.
Oh, is that first elf? Given that she's coming towards us from the direction of.
Yeah, you guys are just about to the site. You kind of like found yourselves walking that way, and you bumped into her.
Okay. So I'd like to say, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, what's up?
You happen to come from the prison? The prison. There seems to be an explosion of some sort there. Did you see anything?
She pockets her piece of paper. Yeah, that's why I'm in a rush. I'm checking it out.
You checked it out?
No,
what did you find?
What a coincidence! So are we.
That's nice. I really got to keep going.
Are you sure? And I like step in front of her.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm on a job.
I'm not looking for trouble either, but I do want. You said you had information. Can you share the information with us? What did you
I'm
find?
not looking to
over
share
there?
the information because I want the bounty.
Oh, okay. I see. I know who you are.
Is that a threat?
No, I know what you are. I know what you're doing. I know your type.
Right. Can I go? Like looks at both of you.
To be honest, I don't think I want to deal. I think I don't want to get in an argument with you, so go.
I'm not trying to argue. Listen, I've got some info, but I can sell it to you if you want it.
I don't have that much money.
She puts the piece of parchment away. I got this piece of paper in that cell, but if you want it, I'll give it to you for 50 gold.
You seem really willing to sell the paper for money.
Yeah, how do we know that information that you have is even worth 50 gold? You could be trying to rip us off.
She gets on her tippy toes and gets up close to your face, and she says, "You don't," and she smiles.
No, I agree. I just am very surprised that you're willing to part with it.
I already memorized it.
That makes sense.
For just 50 gold?
Well, I mean, I got all the information that I need from it. It's useless to me now. Might as well make some coin off of it.
Are you working with anybody else?
No, I want this money myself. Seems like a pretty small job. Someone just broke out of prison.
Oh, someone broke out the prison. Thank you.
You didn't hear that from... Oh, well, guess I'm further ahead than I thought.
Well, how about this round? We can offer you half of what you're asking. You know, maybe about 25 gold. Okay, and then we will agree to part ways.
No. 50 gold, please.
No.
If I will take an item if it's of equivalent or a similar value. If it's more useful.
Okay, so I quickly turn to Layla, and so obviously we've just met. We don't know what we have. Layla, what do you think about this?
To be honest, I don't have that much money. And it smells like shit. And I don't want to touch it.
Fair judgment. Fair enough. Yes. So I turn back to. Sorry, ma'am. What's your name?
I'm Yenra.
Yenra.
Pleasure.
I'm Jesliann, and this is my companion Layla.
Pleasure.
Layla seems to think you're full of shit. So
Mostly
no,
soot,
no,
but
no.
close.
Isn't that what you said?
No, I said the out of character. Do you know what I was saying?
Character, she's going with what you said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you said to me.
No take back seats.
Yeah, no, that's canon.
That's what you said.
You don't. No. The paper smells like shit.
Smells like soot and gunpowder, but yeah.
That could be
Oh,
shit.
you mean? Oh, it meant it
Black,
actually
sorry,
smells.
not gunpowder, black powder. Excuse me.
The paper
actually
that
smells
she
bad.
stole that smells
Oh,
really bad.
Oh, I thought you meant it's shit, as in it's.
No.
it's
I don't think
worthless.
she's full of shit, although. You seem like
Okay,
you
do
have
you
some sort of weird chip on your
So
shoulder.
many people are
Do you know what?
trying
I'm
to
gonna
waste my
keep
time
that.
tonight.
I'm gonna keep that.
Achoo.
We're gonna carry on with that. This. Oh my god! What did you say? It's a burnt parchment.
Yeah, burnt
But
parchment.
this. Yeah. So this burnt parchment, unless it has the name and location of where the person is who's the culprit, and I'm afraid it's not worth 50 gold to us. Okay, you seem to be leading us up the garden path. We have no reason to give you 50 gold. We can maybe in alternative later, maybe we could come to an arrangement of something else. But we don't have 50 gold in our purse.
It's a lot of
Give
money.
you such a thing.
All right.
Can I look around? Are there crowns guard around?
Yeah, they're still talking with some citizens, probably.
Okay. I'm going to raise my voice. The paper seems like a lot of information for the people that escaped from prison.
You
What
can make
kind
an
of
intimidation
information?
check, Cari.
I'm actually not. I'm actually trying. I'm not trying to get her to give us the information. I'm trying to get the town's guard to realize it so they can get the information.
Okay.
But I will take it from her. But you want intimidation?
Yes, I still want the intimidation check, please.
Can the word prison echo? Prison.
I still haven't rolled over a 10.
Sucks to be you, huh?
One.
I know, right? Intimidation
Cari, you can do it.
is 3, so
Wow,
that's 6, 7,
massive.
8, 9. 9.
Oh, what did you already rolled 6?
I rolled a 6 plus 3, so
Oof.
9.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly I'm just trying to get
Crown's
the
Guard are
Crown's
like,
Guard.
yeah, lady, whatever. Listen, we got a job to do. Can you keep it down over there? And then Yenra is just like, okay, well, listen, I'll take 40 gold final offer.
It's too expensive.
Bye.
She gold.
She leaves.
Yeah, I've already told her we don't have
I know.
have that
Yeah.
I know.
money.
You guys didn't take the
it's-
upfront money from the Crown's Guard Watcher, so you guys don't have it.
So I do
shit.
have money, but I just don't think it's worth what
Yeah,
she's
that's also
Yeah.
fair.
asking.
Yeah, same. I think even if I had like 1,000 GP, I
Probably
don't think
wouldn't
I
do
would
it,
want to
yeah.
pay. Yeah.
Totally
Yeah,
valid. She leaves.
Same mentality.
She leaves, and then you
Yeah.
guys can talk about it on your way towards the prison. I'm assuming probably some disgruntled comments and some more things, but you guys meet up, and Caidi and is it Caidi or Caidi? Sorry.
I don't mind the pronunciation because I'm gonna make the mistake too, but I'm trying to go with Caidi.
Caidi, okay. So Caidi,
Yeah.
Caidi and Shifa are
Why would you
currently
mistake your own
digging through some
name?
rubble, but the Crown's
Layla.
Guards stop you as a semicircle is kind of keeping people outside of the prison. But you can hear Layla and Jesliann talking outside of the prison area, you two.
It's a ridiculous price.
They're with us, guys.
With that sort of price, I
What?
feel like you
Can you
would
show
be
your
trying to
badges,
find
please?
the info. Here we go.
Oh yes.
All
Why
right.
am I sinking again?
Come on in.
Damn it. Oh.
I feel like you would be trying to find the mass information on what the whereabouts of a mass murderer for that price of gold.
You guys see the same thing, but if you want me to describe the room at any time, please let me know, and I can do that again.
Oh,
Say that again,
hi,
please.
Hi guys.
What
Hello.
did you say, Bob?
If you would like me to describe the room once more, I can do that. But
Oh yeah, please, because I was out of the.
Okay, yep.
I was my break.
I could also leave it that way, that you don't know, and then have Mesh and Goldy describe it to you anyways, because it'll be in character that you don't know the info anyways. So that works.
I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you guys do that then?
So guys, the thing that I've determined so far is that the explosion that we all felt, it actually started from within the room itself. It wasn't an outside band coming in. There are several markings here that actually show that there were multiple explosions. I haven't determined like what exactly was used yet, but there was absolutely I need well, I don't need the wrong word. Basically, lots of explosions, and it went outwards. So this is absolutely an inside job.
Like,
Did you see? Did you see a elven woman come by here? We ran into an elven woman. She got like the hair.
Demeanor change. Oh, her?
Yes.
Yeah,
she young woman came offering us a piece of burnt paper for 50 gold.
It smells disgusting.
Ridiculous.
She also asked me the same as well. I said 10. She declined. I said something before she left. That felt good. You didn't go for it, did you?
Oh no, not at all. That's way too expensive. I was just telling her that like maybe if we were trying to find a mass murderer and it had information on his whereabouts, then maybe it would be worth 50 gold, but not for this.
That's understandable. Well, did you get anything from the townsfolk?
Layla, I'm sorry, my mic is not in. My mic. Layla,
well, I can't hear you. You need to come into the room. I'm kidding.
Yes, Layla and I we gathered quite useful information actually. Layla, would you like to fill him in? Fill her in. Sorry.
Yes, I can do it. So we got the same story from like multiple people, but this has been happening for a while, and so there's a lot of incidents where like builders and designers are complaining about theft. People are thieving tools and manufacturing equipment. It's really petty theft, but it's like tools and manufacturing equipment, and like the miners are losing some of their livelihood from this. So we were wondering, like, are they trying to build something? I don't know.
What kinds of tools? How many?
Well, it's just been many incidents of people stealing tools. So I don't know how many tools. They just complained that they were stealing tools.
Oh.
Rob, could you give us a list of the tools and materials? Is that possible?
Sure, yeah, I can give you a list again.
I'm reading my investigation check.
Raw materials, tools, metal ingots, and other manufacturing supplies. Those are the targets, but always in small amounts.
So the metal ingots are from the miners.
And you're saying just and other miscellaneous materials.
Yeah, just kind of like raw materials for craft.
Huh.
Interesting.
While that's being said, could I investigate the actual areas where the explosions occurred?
Yes.
To see if I can find
which areas would you like to investigate?
I'm gonna go with the largest. What I perceive to be the largest area. What's it called? Point of origin of an explosion, to see if I can see any kind of like metallic items in there. Scrap. Yeah. I'm trying not to say it, but yeah. I should keep this simple. I'm trying too hard here.
Okay, so you've got the hole that you investigated. There was the mangled chamber pot that's in the side of the wall that the elf was pulling out. And that's a brass pot. And then there's also a overturned charred bed.
The overturned charge head. But that clearly must be the point of where the prisoner was hiding themselves from the explosion.
That's what I thought too.
So whatever the explosion was couldn't have been as strong to destroy the bed itself.
Destroyed the wall.
More.
My mic is really getting on my nerves.
We can still hear you, Jodie. It's all right.
You
Yeah.
can hear me.
Yeah.
You can hear what I'm saying. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, Mesh. What's the correct pronunciation of your character?
Shifa.
Shifa. Okay, Shifa.
Yeah, PH is an F sound.
Shifa.
Shifa.
Could you? Is it possible for you to like determine if there's any kind of metallic minerals or like anything on the ground?
I could try. I'm not good at investigation on table.
I don't know if I can help in this situation.
I'll do like maybe insight on like the construction part of the walls and
What
doors.
tools are you proficient in?
Thieves tools, and I have insight on constructs, but that's not construction. I don't know how you want to roll that.
I'll allow it this time. Please make an intelligence check, but with proficiency.
Intelligence with proficiency, okay.
Do you
That's
get
a
advantage on the
10.
construct stuff, right?
The construct is a insight wisdom check with expertise.
Okay,
I get
so you can
expertise
do
on
that
it.
then.
So it's +5 with
Caidi
wisdom or
or
intelligence.
Layla or Jesliann, do any of you three have an investigation skill that you can
I do.
that you are
I do not.
trained in?
Skill.
That you're trained in.
I'm proficient in investigation, but
Okay, then you
skill.
can assist him because that was what your question was. You can assist with your investigation. So Shifa, you will have
Okay.
advantage and expertise on this, but it will be an intelligence check.
Okay.
Your target is a 14.
That's easy. Yeah, it's a 26, I think, if I
Okay.
do the math right.
Then you get a reason for why you get to roll with your proficiency. There's a discovery within the loose rock. Because you're not investigating the bed and you're looking more at the explosion site, you find
It's
there's a
23.
loose rock there that doesn't actually look like a rock entirely. You pull it out and it's a strange flat object that looks like a very small dinner plate automaton. It appears to be made out of pure iron and it resembles the shape of a crab. It looks to be heavily damaged beyond the point of functioning anymore. And its size would be able to have fit through the skylight.
Looks like this was the delivery mechanism, maybe, of whatever they used. It fits through there.
They brought it down. I see. Interesting.
So somebody delivered it. And it was a mechanical object.
Mm-hmm.
There's no magic in this, is there? I mean, I can't really determine if there is any magic, but
I'm not
Yes.
very good with magic.
There's usually
do it right now.
some magical
Oh, I do.
energy to power it.
Oh, you do know?
I have detect magic. I'm an idiot. I think it's. May I detect magic, please?
So this is the point when I get to ask you, would you like to use the spell slot Or would you like to use the ritual tag and spend 11 minutes? Basically, the rituals that you have as a cleric, you can spend time to do the ritual where you don't spend the spell slot, but you can cast the spell over the course of time. So basically, if you spend 10 minutes, you can get the spell, and then the spell will last after that. But you don't spend a spell slot for using a ritual. Usually, that means you basically just can't use it in combat, or if you're in a high-stress situation that's like time-sensitive, then you need to use it, probably. But in this case, I'd say it's pretty safe to use the ritual as just a little first advice for someone that's just now playing a character that can do spells.
I was just thinking about like the time constraints of because we're on an invisible clock, as it were.
I don't know if you guys are on the visible clock. This is very preliminary.
Okay, that's fine. All right, guys, I sorry, I just realized I can't detect my magic. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna do a ritual, and I can see if there's any anything used here.
So Caidi begins to grab some sources from her pack and starts to kind of conduct a ritual in order to detect some magic. But that'll be taking place over the course of 10 minutes. So if you read, you go to the cleric page, Caidi, and go to spell casting under your cleric stuff, not on your character sheet, but under the spell casting page under clerics.
I have that bookmarked.
Yeah.
Let me just grab
I'm just gonna pull this up real quick. So 2 of my players that played casters last campaign, or half casters or third casters in Mesh's case, have swapped to being marshals, and my marshals have swapped to being casters. So we're all learning here.
Yeah, I remember this. That's it. Chapter 11. So cast time.
So if you go to the cleric page, you can find it. Ritual casting. You can cast cleric spells with the ritual tag if the spell has the ritual tag and you have it prepared. So in this case, you have the spell prepared because it appears on your spell list, right? And it has the ritual tag, so you can use it. All right. Now, if you want to cast a ritual spell, that's the page that you're on, which says,
where is it?
So Player's Handbook.
Clerics.
Player's Handbook. Casting a spell. Would be under
Player's Handbook. I'll do
chapter
3, Cleric.
No, not chapter 3.
No?
It'd be 11 is spell list, spell casting a spell, chapter 10.
Oh, okay, chapter 10.
And then you can scroll down and it says longer casting times. Just read that out loud.
Longer. Oh, okay, I was actually here. Okay,
yeah, so you can read that.
Certain spells. Oh, I'll read it in my head.
No, you can read it out loud. It's okay.
Certain spells, including spells cast as a ritual, require more time to cast, minutes or even hours. When you cast a spell with casting time longer than a single action or reaction, you must spend your action each turn casting the spell. And you must maintain your concentration while doing so. If your concentration is broken, the spell fails. But you don't expend a spell slot. If you want to try and casting a spell again, you must start over. So, I'm just going to sit here. I don't know for 10
why
minutes.
It's not showing the ritual tag.
I'm going to sit here for 10 minutes. I'll probably kneel. And I will.
Does it not say?
I'll do my best.
Hang on. I'm trying to find the text for casting a ritual spell.
Event started, Mesh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, we'll wrap this up if you guys want to go.
I can play.
We can play a little bit longer.
Okay. So we'll do. Jodie, are you still okay?
Jodie,
Yeah, I'm not muted, am I? Okay, yeah, I just had a break a couple of minutes ago. I wasn't sure if we were going to keep going or not.
Do you want to go for like another 20 or so minutes?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
I think
that'll work.
Okay.
20 seems a lot better. Yeah, 20 is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have on my timer anyway. Like
Okay,
26.
great. Excellent.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh.
Yeah, there you go. 26. I see it.
Ah, damn it. Sorry.
Okay, so while he's casting that, what would the rest of you guys like to do?
I probably keep investigating other parts.
Sorry about that.
Well, let's say
Maybe
that the mesh, your investigation would have taken some time and led to this. So let's see if
Okay.
maybe Jesliann or Layla wants to do something.
I'm not sure if this was already done, but like, was the rubble investigated and stuff like that?
Yes, so that's what Caidi found, is that there's a source of multiple explosions in the rubble, not just one.
Ah, okay.
That was what she found. And then Shifa found the dinner plate shaped crab automaton. And then to figure out if yeah, so it's like it basically is the shape of a plate. It's like a
Wow,
flat
that's
object.
interesting.
And it has some crab appendages, but it looks like it's broken beyond belief. Like it's just completely inert.
Okay, it's not functional.
Yeah.
It's not functional. Oh, okay.
And then
Is there
the only
any
thing that they
other-
haven't investigated is a overturned bed that is partially scorched on one side.
Okay, so there's the bed. I just wanted to quickly ask about entrances and exits to this room. That's not the hole, but like the
Yeah, so
normal
there's a
ones,
locked door, of course, and then there is basically a chamber pot that's been embedded in the wall, seemingly from the blast.
Right.
Copper chamber
Embedded
pot
in
that's
the
been
wall.
pulled out.
Copper. I was going to ask material. Yeah. Okay. Copper chamber pot and a locked door, locked from the inside or out. I'm guessing that
Locked
from the outside.
yeah.
From the outside.
Standard prison
Huh.
door. And then of course there's the thing that Shifa pointed out, which is the skylight where the crab likely could fit through.
Skylight. What do you mean by skylight? Is it like a? Is it like a
Window
Like a
on the
window.
roof.
oh, it's a window that's just high up.
It's a window that's on the
Or the
vertical
os-
surface.
Okay.
Skylight would not be on a, like a window is something on the side wall. A skylight is on the vertical surface above you.
Okay.
It's basically because they don't want the prisoners to be able to go through it or
You
to
mean
have any
horizontal?
leverage to pull it apart. Yeah.
Okay. How high above is like the ceiling? How high above is that?
Good question. I'm gonna say the ceiling is probably a good 15 to 20 feet up.
15 to 20 feet up. So it's not even like regularly scalable.
Yeah.
The crab thing that's in here. Does it have any kind of, or can I check to see if it's damaged, but does it have any signs of having like there's explosive material? I don't know, explosive materials or something on it. I don't know how you'd say like. Does it have residue or something like that?
Okay, yeah, you can make an investigation check if you like.
Yeah.
Sure.
Investigation. Oh, I have a fucking +4 on this. Let's go.
No.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
proficient.
Jodie, your target's a 12.
I got 19.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see there is, in fact, some residue on this, but it does not seem to be coming from inside of it. In fact, you don't see anything that would insinuate that this was pretty much like the source of explosions. It would be blown to smithereens if that were the case. But what you do see is there is a, there does seem to be some cut parchment that has been mounted to the back of it somewhere that seems to be ripped off, almost like there's some tape or glue or something.
Interesting. Can I look at that to see if there's any writing or any or
No,
pictures,
it's literally
images?
like a corner of a paper that looks like it was,
Corner of a
yeah,
Oh,
it's like ripped off.
ripped off
Okay.
and thrown into the toilet.
Can I pull it off and pocket it?
Sure.
Okay.
You can sell it to her for an extra 20 gold.
Yeah, I'm just because
Yeah, it smells like blasting powder, for sure.
It smells like blasting powder. Okay, so so establish that there was some powder, explosive material, and I'm speaking out loud to like I know God, I forgot your character's name. Caidi is concentrating, so I'm speaking to the other two. Yeah, so it does seem that some explosive material was used. Maybe this wasn't magic, but actual gunpowder was used. I don't know what they call gunpowder here.
So it'd be blasting
you know.
powder and black powder are the terms that they would use.
Okay. It seems like there was some blasting powder involved in this, which is not too hard to get hold of in this city.
This
you
is
know,
true.
given what they do here with the mining and then you know,
All of the fireworks.
Yeah, but you definitely
not
conclude
something
that
you'd be able
the
to get in a prison.
you
So,
definitely conclude that the automaton
yeah.
is 100% not the source of it.
Automaton's not a source, but it's very suspicious.
Delivery
that it's here in the
mechanism or
first
yeah.
maybe it brought it in and gave it to the person that was in this.
Also,
room.
maybe she could hide behind the bed and then the automaton goes and ignites the explosions.
Makes the boom.
Yeah, it could have ignited it and scuttled away. It could have. I think maybe it brought it in here
I think so too.
from this from above.
Can I look at it?
Look at what? Sorry?
The little automaton that's
Yeah,
flattened.
Shifa's got it right now.
Can I look at it? I don't think I can figure anything out, but I'm very curious about how it's made.
You said the people were losing tinker tools. This would make sense.
Yes, they are.
Mhm.
Materials, tinkering tools.
Tools, metal ingots, and such.
This
such
could
like.
be the project they were working on.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to put things together, but I'm concentrating, so I can't. There's
Yeah,
something
you
I wanna
finished
say.
by now.
No, I definitely
Jesliann
think
would have
that
finished
this
her
was made.
conclusion.
Mhm.
While Jesliann
Okay.
is finishing her explanation, your ritual finishes. There is no magic in the room,
Okay.
but you
what-
do
what-
pick
what-
up a little bit of residue, I would say, of magic from the automaton. It does seem that like there's some residual magic that was maybe in it at one point, but is no longer there.
Right.
And your guess is that it probably is a bit more on the mechanical side with very loose magic and more on the engineering masterpieces. So based off of your magic, you're guessing that the magic was not a very significant portion. Maybe the magic was used as more of like a battery in modern terms. Something that keeps it going.
Relay that.
Yeah.
I
Like an
relay
energy
that.
source.
I relay that to the group, and just like a light bulb moment, like, okay, so they. I'll listen to everyone. So they took everything. They stole components to create what would be the bomb, but the second I heard Layla say fireworks, it just. Oh, that's where the explosive component came from. They stole. They actually stole fireworks. It's an assumption on my part, but it makes sense that they would actually steal that and then use it to blow her up. I mean, I don't know if you can confirm this or not.
We can talk to. Actually, yes, we can talk to the fireworks peoples.
Yeah,
and
did they
see if something is missing.
They had any theft? Yeah, because the thefts we got didn't include black powder in the materials, but we were asking up yonder up here in the residential area. Maybe if we actually go and speak to some of the miners and I don't know what you call them.
Yes.
Yeah, if we're going to speak to them, they may have a similar story about stuff getting stolen.
Okay.
Yes, I think. Yeah, I mean, I would like to ask the people in charge of the fireworks if
Yes, let's do
they
that.
have anything missing.
We'll see if they got anything stolen. So it seems that this explosion was not done with magic, but actually with black powder.
Mm.
So and they smuggled it in somehow. The one thing that I do wonder is that if this automaton, this small automaton here was made for the purpose of transporting the black powder in, somebody that has the skill to do something this would someone be highly skilled to make something like this. This isn't your common vagabond thief or something like that. This is someone highly skilled that's made something like that. So we probably should be
Quite
on the
agree.
lookout for somebody who has those skills that was an accomplice to this escape.
I suppose to add to what you're saying, Most certainly, probably wasn't the cobots.
That's what I was going to say.
I
There's
don't
no
think
way
you-
they.
I don't think they. I think you're quite right about that.
I look at Layla like I want to do a high five, but I'm too shy to even consider it.
You guys
I
can
was thinking that
also
too,
hear
but yeah.
the Crown's Guard outside, just like. So late, dude. Man, I
It is
could be
late.
partying. I just want to sleep.
Excuse me.
Wait, you want to party or sleep? Which one?
Partying, sleep. Oh, sorry.
Good question. I will take either at this point because standing outside sucks.
We have a question that you may be able to answer. Do you by chance know of any thefts of the fireworks at any point? Would that be something that you would know? This is a pure Hail Mary. He could be just some random dude on shift.
Cari, when you rolled your d6, what did you roll?
A 6.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really get much of a response, Goldy.
That's fine.
Caidi, he just says, no.
Okay. Okay, that's
Probably go ask somebody that's all, I don't know.
that's fine.
I just
Why am I
you
coming
also
to
notice that
strike?
these two guys that are outside that are complaining are then bitching about this. They're different from the two guys that were here when you were here. You've been here a while. You've been here for about half an hour.
How late is it?
It's getting pretty late. It's like,
We've been on the road all day.
yeah, you guys came in when it was like well past nightfall, so it's real late.
I don't know if you want to perhaps go look at the people who are doing the fireworks right now, or I mean, well,
I think that's a good idea. We could do that. Yes.
Okay.
I do have to say, as we're walking there,
Wait, are you leaving
If
or
they're-
are you?
I would like to head. So, Layla will say, I feel like they're going to be busy right now, and maybe they don't want to answer questions. And I think that we need to get rest. It could be possible that we go to the upper city, go to the tavern, and get beds for the night. And then in the morning, we can talk to the explosion peoples about the missing fireworks.
Yeah, Layla.
Okay,
I think you're right. We're running on fumes right now, so let's
Mm,
go.
I've
find
often
some-
my mentors always told me that you are smartest and make the best decisions when you have sleep.
Okay, and you can see that I feel a little bit not dejected, but I'm like, I was actually kind of like, happy and excited to do this. Like, oh, is it over? Okay.
No,
Kind of-
we're gonna continue.
No, I know, but in my mind, it's a case of
Oh,
like,
you're
oh,
saying you're right,
are we
okay.
done? Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to sound so disappointed. You can continue looking while we sleep if you want.
That wouldn't be as fun.
I don't think it'd be very smart either. Plus, we get to see the city in the morning while we, look around.
I think it would be good for us to get
okay.
to get some rest and have a clear mind and get a meal. I'm famished. I don't like you. I'm bloody starving.
Food?
I had to say, I think Layla really likes Jesliann because she's like a grandma to her already.
Amazing.
Because I think I think Layla's the youngest of the group.
Oh my
Wait, how
god,
old is
are
your
we doing a
character?
found family?
Wait, what?
How old is your character, Cari?
She's 24.
Okay, you're playing someone really young this time.
Really
Yeah, she
young,
is.
yeah.
Last time you was like
Yeah.
880 or something like. Yeah.
135.
About 135.
Add 110 years to this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I think she like looks at you like you're a grandma.
Yeah, so I'm kind of, not quite grandma. I'm like 50. My character's like 50.
Okay, auntie.
Yeah,
like
I'm not
an
sure what Shifa is.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we don't know. I guess maybe
Even Shifa
Shifa
doesn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It could be
Yeah.
thousands of years old as far as
Yeah,
we
you
know.
never know.
yeah, so we haven't like
You don't even
established
know
that.
I'm not from this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think like we can just play it like Jesliann hasn't really had a good proper look at
Mm-hmm.
Shifa yet. So maybe when we see
Mhm.
when she sees him in the daylight, she like maybe recognize he's from
Okay.
AO. But
All right. So would you guys like to go up the lifts to the upper area, or would you like to try to find a place to stay in the lower section of the city?
so go up the lifts. What
The
lift?
blush and tankard is in the upper area, right?
So I will reveal that the H1 on your map is the incident location. That way you guys have a future reference for it.
Okay.
I will also give you the momentarily. There will be two things, or there'll be two numbers that show up, but you'll see 3 locations on your map. These locations are H14 and H15. H15 just means that it's the upper level. Okay, the upper level is called Upper Hupperduke. It's not difficult to remember. The H14s are the winch lifts. So those are where the lifts locations are. So you can take a lift from those areas. You can also see the little winding paths. If you really want to get like a workout, you can try to walk. Those are stairs, but that'll take you a while, and you're better off
Way
suited
too
taking the
tired.
winch. Yeah. So you can take your stuff and get up the winches and get up there, and then you can find the Blushing Tankard, where you can stay for the evening for, I will say, with your Crown's Guard stuff, you can get a discount. It'll be like 1 silver per person per night.
1 silver per person a night. So did you say the blushing tankard is? Where did you say it was in the upper?
It's an Upper Hupperduke, yeah. It's a
What does
very
that
large
mean, though? Is
tavern, and the owner of the Blushing Tankard is Irina Clawmop.
It's just. Do you mean it's in the north, or do you mean it's like literally above?
It's above. There's 2 sections of the city. The map that I have for you is the lower section only, but the upper section is like more theater of the mind.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you meant. I thought you meant like up that cliff, but you mean it's like this.
So
this other like.
The upper
structures.
section is pretty much like no one lives here. This is like the party area. So there's like tavern upon tavern upon tavern. There's hotels. Taverns are like bed and breakfasts, and then there's also just bars. They can go bar hopping. There's locations for fireworks to be set off.
Okay.
There's like outdoor party areas. There's tables. Like it's literally just a party zone. And then when people want to go to bed, the lifts get loaded up. They take people down. They go in the residential area and they sleep. And then they go hard at work the next day.
For the picture of the
Sorry, chef or fuck me, Shifa first.
Chef.
for picture of the mind, for picture of image in our minds, is it like a cascading ground floor, second floor behind it? Is that how it is, or is it like above the first floor is a whole another shelf level?
If you go back in, did I not put it in here? I did not, didn't I? Okay.
Is it Midgar?
Let me put the
Midgard.
let me drop you guys that image again.
Do we have
D&D.
Midgard in our facilities?
Is there a pizza above our heads?
How many pizzas is
That
it?
will 4.
1 pizza.
One pizza.
8 slices.
All right. It looks like
That's
this.
actually
I will
correct.
send it to you in the thing, and then on the stream I'll put it up again once more.
Oh, the end of Final Fantasy VII was Ragnarok, and I didn't even acknowledge that.
That is
anyway.
You can see the lifts on that image in the center.
Right. So it's a second layer behind it.
Yeah, so
not
all of those
above
little like
us.
towers and stuff, those towers are pretty much empty and they're just firing fireworks from the towers, and then the rest of it is just
Okay.
like party central.
Okay.
It's a big
Ah.
open
Okay.
square. Like think of it like a town square, but the town square's been
Disco
converted to a
ball.
party area for like drinking booze and dancing and music.
Oh yeah, when you zoom in, you can see the
You
whatever
can see the
these
winches. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I didn't
the
notice
camera angle is the floor we're on right now.
Correct. Yeah, you guys are looking up at it from where you are.
Huh.
Okay, got you. Okay, so let's go to that area.
Also, sorry to Cari,
just-
whose face was blocked by the image on stream for a few seconds there.
Oh, what's the name of the innkeeper?
I wanted to know.
The innkeeper is or the owner is Irina Clawmop.
Mop.
Clawmop.
Yeah.
CLAWMOP. And then there's also another person that is another bartender that you can find around the serving drinks. His name is Sid, and they're married.
Sid.
And Sid has a massive mane of, like, he's got, like, we're talking about as redneck U.S. American citizen as they come. Red hair, straight mullet, super long, and clean shaven face.
Was this the Soot and Solo or the other one?
This is the Blushing Tankard. The Soot
Blushing
and Soul is, from memory, the Soot Swallow Lodge is on the lower city only.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Okay.
Sid. And he also likes to wear goggles around his neck just for fashion.
This is a fun, fancy Sid.
I had
Does he
to. I had to. And then Irina is spelled Ireena. Irina.
Oh, that why? I spelled it the regular way.
It's like
Do you know what? I don't care.
think of her
I
their
don't
place.
care.
Their place is really cool. It's like it kind of looks like a bomb shelter almost from all the fireworks.
That's why he has the goggles.
It's like a long bar that wraps around the chamber inside. Very, very long. And it's got 2 hatches that open up on the bottom because they're gnomes, so they don't need like those half doors. So they literally just have a hatch. It's like pops open and they can go through it, and then they close. It's kind of like they're going in and out of a submarine. It looks pretty cool.
Mm.
But that's just the bar part. There's also seems to be a drinking challenge that's winded well down by now, by the time you guys get up there. So yeah, there's quite a few gnomes passed out. Just like.
Yeah, the guy, the Brown Scar person we spoke to before said, "Oh, it's kind of noisy there, so you might want to
Yeah, it is.
wait." Right?
But you guys are getting like, it's like modern day terms is probably close to like 4 a.m. You guys have been investigating for a while.
Okay, so it's like super late. We're
Yeah.
knackered.
You guys got here about midnight, about 1 a.m. So you've been
Oh,
investigating for the last couple hours.
When we got here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going into early morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, can we like look around and see if we can find the innkeeper, or I don't know if she's at the front or...
Oh yeah, I've already kind of just like tabled that because we're over time now. So basically, you guys can get some
okay,
rooms
so-
and you can take a long rest if you want.
How many
Yes, we want
hours
a long rest.
a day do those gnomes sleep?
They
they party
are
all night and work
magical
all day, they
creatures that
don't
don't have
sleep.
to sleep for very long, and they'll be waking up probably in a few hours, and then they'll work for 10.
Okay.
They
Really?
party hard, but they work harder, or rather, they work
No
hard and they
sleep.
party harder, something like that.
I never sleep.
This
Sleep
is
is for the awake.
this is basically
What
like
works?
Tokyo. These people get shit faced beyond belief, and then they
Gotcha.
go work hard for
Okay,
12
now
hours.
now I can actually buy into this.
Yeah.
This is not children, don't try this at home. This is not a healthy way to live.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
But you said gnomes don't need as
adventurers,
much sleep,
this was a
so-
wonderful first session. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Welcome to Under the Surface, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. I've got 2 players that need to go catch some owls in Pokemans, but that's going to do it from us. Thank you for playing Layla, our Fire Ganassi Half-Drow fighter, Cari. We got Caidi, played by, which is going to be a light cleric, event at level 2, by Goldy.
Thank you for having me.
And then we got
Thank you.
Shifa, the Barbarian, from Aor, presumably. And that was played by Mesh. And then we had Jesliann, the
And-
wonderful
Just, yeah.
Professor.
I
Sorceress.
love your character.
Sorceress Professor.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad you like her.
We need to call you
Yeah.
Professor Jesliann. That would be great. We got to get your PhD in the game somehow.
Doctor.
Esquire.
Do you want to be a doctor?
Yeah,
or a
Dr. Jesliann.
professor?
That would be great.
Yeah, I guess
Get her
you'd be a
doctorate.
doctor.
All right. And I was the dungeon master for you guys today. We're playing through the pre-written at the beginning of Wildemount. This first part of the quest is called A Boom in the Night, and it's called Dangerous
Oh.
Designs, and I really wanted to start off this campaign with a bang, so I did. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Is it Saturday yet?
Bye, everyone.
Oh, I got to say, is it Saturday yet again?